Furniture Connection now and save up to 40% off list prices. Nino Madia Furniture, 8707 Kennedy Boulevard in North Bergen, is your Italian Furniture Connection.
Let's face it, you can get these features on virtually any car. What distinguishes these is that they come standard on a car that looks like this for around $19,000. See, compare, drive. Dodge Intrepid, now with a $2,500 cash allowance or 0.9 financing.
You're watching ABC 7, New York. Next on Channel 7, join us for the latest national and international news on World News Now, which is already in progress. The most insane vacation destinations you've ever seen. Totally outrageous vacations. And remember when your mom said,
"You kids quit that roughhousing or someone's going to poke their eye out."
Well, these are the kids who didn't listen. And now they've got their very own award show. Very nice. Join Alec Baldwin, Chuck Norris, Nicolas Cage, Sandra Bullock, John Travolta, Arnold Schwarzenegger. The World Stunt Awards. It all starts Saturday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
We can't hold them back any longer. Here comes the undefeated Sooners.
Elio Castro Neves has won the Indianapolis 500.
And look at the show and tears in her eyes. He's won them all. The Grand Slam. He did what? Touchdown!
Here are this morning's top stories at ABC. President Bush has begun selling his missile defense plans during his first trip to Europe. In a meeting with the Spanish Prime Minister, Mr. Bush said the anti-ballistic missile treaty is a relic of the past. He's pushing his plan before NATO leaders in Brussels today. Even though remnants of Tropical Storm Allison have moved eastward, people in Louisiana are still waiting for the water to go down. Up to 3 feet of rain fell on parts of the state. And in Ecuador, 4 days of torrential rains have set off deadly landslides. More than 30 people were killed on a mountain road by one torrent of rock and mud. Hundreds of homes have been destroyed in other slides. Those are some of the stories we're following this hour at ABC News.
What do you get for the man who has everything? It's the eternal Father's Day question, but if you've got a dad like mine, it might also be phrased, what do you get for the man who doesn't necessarily want anything, especially not another tie or bottle of cologne? The answer? You gotta appeal to your dad's inner child, the part of him that still longs for cool stuff. And that's why we've invited gadget guy Dick DeBartolo, who brings toys guaranteed to light up even the most jaded papa.
Oh, absolutely, Derek, no problem. How about a flashlight, not an ordinary flashlight?
Speaking of lighting things up.
Yes. This uses an LED bulb, so it's a little narrower focus, but the LED bulb will last 11,000 hours.
Wow.
And batteries will last up to 20 times longer than in a regular flashlight.
Perfect for in the trunk or
absolutely
in the house
it's small,
waiting the blackout.
And it's water resistant. It comes with some Energizer batteries. And it's at Walmart, and it's only about $13. That's from Brinkman, the LED flashlight. This is from Sony. We're used to their watches, and you can see has a big time face here. But if we go over to here, we can see photos. It may be a little hard to see in this light. I'm going to push this button here, and we can see data. Sony calls this the visual data bank because this is the camera. So you can take someone's picture, business associate, enter their phone number, and have it there. It even has a little split screen, so you can put two images together. Holds 100 black and white images. Then you use an infrared to transfer them to a computer. And that guy's about $175. And a color version is coming in the fall.
Oh, I can see this right now, right on the wrist here.
It's gone already. It's gone already.
This is sort of, we've been expecting you, Mr. Bond.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay,
that's brand new from Casio. Hey, Johnny Light. Johnny Light, okay.
Appropriately named.
Appropriately, because this goes on the seat in the John, let's face it. when Dad puts the seat down, the light goes on. When he puts the seat up, I'm sorry, the light goes on. When he leaves, he sees the lights on, so he puts the seat back down, and the light goes off, so Mom will go in and know the seat is down.
So this is sort of an investment in family harmony.
A harmony. I think they call it the harmonious light, as a matter of fact. Johnny Light's about $11.
Now, I'm loving the price range that we're in.
Yeah, well, it's all over the lot. We'll go a little higher later. This is luggage locator. This is $50. You know, all those bags come down the carousel. Dad's a businessman traveling. Which bag is his? Push the button on the little keychain. Well, the bag that is beeping and blinking is yours. This is also great. You put your computer bag on the x-ray machine, and you're detained, and you see someone walking off with your bag. You just, hey, yo, fella, with the ringing bag.
I can see it making a lot of use to scare to death any baggage handlers as they're moving the stuff.
Oh, right. Well, we'll go off unless you push the transmitter.
Okay,
the receiver won't. This is from Brookstone, the programmable name tag. We have the temperature and the date there. But what's wonderful about it, on the back, it's programmable. 3 different screens. I think it's 15 characters. In there, I have my name, the GizWiz, also known as the Gizmo Guy. And that's only $35.
Wow.
That's a very unique Father's Day gift.
Especially in the age of internet companies where personnel changes quickly, they can have that and they won't need to make up signs
You
for
can change your company name right away.
Exactly.
I'm going to put my glasses on for this guy. This is really neat. This is called SmartPad from Seiko. And what this guy is I'm going to try and hold it up here and do it for you. You want to take like notes, but as you take them, I'm just drawing big circles here, so it's for the camera. But as you write your notes, they automatically go into your palm.
So you can see anything. So
you can see anything.
It could be like, I love you, Dad.
Dad, that's it.
You know? It helps to have legible handwriting.
The current version for the Palm is $150. CompUSA happens to have a sale this week for $100. And there is SmartPad 2 coming.
So will this work with any of your palms?
Any of the palms, right?
Wow.
There's a version coming out for the visor soon. Electric shaver for Dad. This is from the Relco. It's called the Advantage. What's neat about this guy, when you squeeze this, got a little goo. It puts soothing lotion right on the shaver.
I've seen commercials with this.
Yeah, I've been shaving with that for about a week now. It's real. It's really nice.
Okay,
got a pretty close shave.
I won't check it out
now we're
personally.
going to do outdoor trains. We have this little Casio video camera running. So can we see that? This is actually a picture of my backyard. And
that's the picture come from this little camera?
From this little camera. I'm dropping a bucket of water on that train, so you can see that they're called outdoor trains. And what we'll do is I'll tell you about the train first. They're LGB. They go outdoors. My layout's been running for 5 years now in the backyard.
Wow.
It stays out winter and summer. Transformer stays inside.
Never any problem with it getting wet,
No.
snow, all that?
No, and sets start at about $250. Of course, you have to buy additional track. And what I was showing you, this little video that we shot on this Casio camera, what's neat about this, it shoots on a micro drive. So you can shoot about 300 pictures, or a 1 gigabyte micro drive from IBM, shoot 1,000 pictures. And our final guy is from IBM, the IBM keychain. You pull this out, and it's an 8 megabyte little storage thing for Dad.
Incredible.
Okay?
Gizmo guy Dick DeBartolo, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. Dad, happy Father's Day. You're watching World News Now.
Freediving is my adventure. I compete for depth.
It takes an incredible amount of mental and physical strength.
I have to have the right nutrition. That's my fuel.
Slim Fast helps me get it.
I need to have a lot of energy.
Call 540-WAKE for a reliable wake-up call, just $2. When you can't be late, you gotta call WAKE. That's 540-WAKE. Call now.
Discover your Italian furniture connection. Admire the charm and beauty of Italian and Baroque designs. Visit our leather and mahogany gallery. Most items in stock for immediate free delivery. Make your Italian furniture connection now and save up to 40% off list prices. Nino Maddest Furniture, 8707 Kennedy Boulevard in North Bergen, is your Italian furniture connection.
I have an idea.
That is $1 million idea. I just got a great idea.
Don't tell me, tell the Invention Idea Company. Ideas can make money, and the Invention Idea Company can show you how to turn your dream into reality, how to patent the idea, submit it to industry, and market it on the way to success. Call for your free invention kit now, 1-888-430-IDEA. That's 1-888-430-IDEA. The Invention Idea Company, your first step to success.
In other news, George Taylor was expected to be promoted today at cryogenics. Mr. Taylor failed to show. Company officials are concerned. He should have called 540-WAKE at just $2 for a reliable wake-up call. When you can't be late, you gotta call WAKE. 540-WAKE.
Surrender to your marriage and make it better. Next, Oprah.
Next on Channel 7. Join us for the latest national and international news on World News Now, which is already in progress.
You'll look inside his private life.
I'm so sorry. I gotta go. I've only been in the chair a couple of months. I'm not really good at it.
What happened?
I lost the use of my legs.
Well, welcome aboard. Bob Patterson, Tuesday, September 25th on ABC.
Here are this morning's top stories at ABC News. Terry Nichols wants a new federal trial. His lawyers say jurors in the Oklahoma City bombing case were given faulty instructions. Meantime, the new Oklahoma City District Attorney says Nichols will be tried for the federal building bombing on state charges that could bring the death penalty. That huge fire in and around Glacier National Park is still out of control, but the area got some desperately needed rainfall yesterday that could help keep the 64,000-acre blaze from spreading. And in South Africa, a brush fire fanned by strong winds roared through the Kruger National Wildlife Park. At least 19 people were killed before the blaze was brought under control. And those are some of the stories we're watching this hour at ABC.
You're watching Back to School Week on World News Now. Allison's a major babe.
It's that time of year when parents rejoice, kids grieve, and everyone shops. Yes, it's time to go back to class. In this morning's chapter of our Back to School Week, Dick DeBartolo is here to talk about some cool gizmos and gadgets for students of all ages. Good morning, Dick.
Good morning. Yeah, gadgets. How about gadgety clothing?
Oh.
Mobile pants from Dockers. This is a great idea because they actually have hidden pockets below the regular pockets. So I am actually carrying my cell phone on one side, no big bulges, PDA on the other side, all carefully hidden away.
Wow.
Is that great? They're called mobile pants from Dockers.
Mobile pants.
Mobile pants. And inside the main pocket, there is a zippered, very deep pocket, so you can put passports. It's great for travel, too.
No doubt. You don't look like you have saddlebags and all that stuff in your pockets.
People were amazed that I had so much stuff on my body. Okay, this is great. This is from Lexmark. This is called the X83. It's a color printer, a scanner, but a flatbed scanner. So if you have to copy from a textbook, you know, most fax machines, you have to roll it flatbed, so put it there as a cheap plug. I put a copy of Mad under there, ran that through.
Oh, look at that.
Right. But you know what the amazing part is? It's $199.
That's chump change for one of something like that.
Amazing. And it comes with fax software, so it can be everything you need for your college dorm.
Okay.
This guy, pretty amazing, from JVC.
I thought this was a jetpack when I first saw it.
It does look like it, but that's the handle up top. This is your CD player, your cassette player, your AM, FM radio, your clock radio, your fall asleep timer. But it's all designed as a backpack.
Now that is the funniest thing. That's why I thought it was a jetpack.
Right. It's a 24-watt amplifier. The sound is pretty amazing.
And importantly, there's a pod for headphones so you don't
disturb your roomie, mate. It's about $200 or under from JVC.
Crazy.
Now, another kind of backpack. This is great. This is called Rack Pack. What's neat about this is back here, we have an insulated, cushioned compartment for your laptop.
Right.
But more important, in the front, it has shelves.
Like actual real plastic hard shelves.
To divide up the weight of your books.
Wow.
And they claim that this is the only chiropractor-approved backpack because it divides the weight evenly.
There's actually a little picture in the brochure of somebody carrying a backpack and all hunched over in one of theirs in perfect posture.
Right. They make a bunch of different models, and they range anywhere from about...
And it's good for your computer, too, right?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, they range
from $30 to about $70, depending on which one you want. This is great for the dorm. I'm going to turn this way.
How does this work?
These are hooks. These are hooks that can go anywhere. You just stick them up. But as you know, you can take stuff down, hang up your homework, put them on your computer. When you leave a dorm, as when you leave an apartment, you're not supposed to make holes.
Yeah, or goo.
Or goo. So what you do is you clip the hook off, and you'll find a tab, okay? And what you do is you pull straight down on the tab, and...
Okay, that is very cool.
It releases the adhesive. And it doesn't leave a mark.
Because that's the worst thing when you get some of these hooks and then you have the plastic stuck on the wall. It's horrible.
Amazing. They're like $3 to $7, and they're from 3M. They're called Command Adhesive Hooks and Clips.
3M, they're the Post-it people, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
We stick.
This is This is from a company called Kid Station, and this is Little Fingers.
So cute.
Little people. Actually, some women have very tiny fingers. So if you do a lot of computing, this is a great way to do it. And Kid Station also makes scaled-down desk furniture for kids doing their homework. They don't get carpal syndrome because everything is scaled down to their needs.
Built-in mouse there?
Built-in mouse. And this little guy here, let me just click this guy. I'm going to pick it up and just click this guy on. Did it go on?
Who is he?
Okay. Yeah, it did. This is the new little PDA from Casio. And this guy has built-in Pocket Word. It also is an ebook reader.
Oh,
it's
really?
also one of the very first to take these new little
that tiny little chip.
these little chips, multimedia chips, that can hold 64 gigabytes of memory. And what's great is since it has Pocket Word, you can take your Word documents with you. If you have a Palm, you can get documents to go, and that'll convert Word files to Palm format. So no matter where you are, you're doing your homework.
So PDAs are here to stay. That's all there is.
PDAs are absolutely here to stay. This guy's called, and you were excited about this.
This is very good.
This is called Mail Station. The kids took the computer back to school. Mom and Dad want to stay in touch. They don't want a computer. Mail Station, just plug it into a phone line, and you can get and send email. It's under $100.
That's
There's a
great.
$50 rebate. $10 a month for service, a great way to go. Mail Station from Cidco, C-I-D-C-O. And this little guy is the classroom project kit from PowerShot. It's a staple gun that converts to a stapler. And it's a glue gun. It's for all your class projects.
I dig hot glue guns.
Oh, hot glue. She's into that
There's
stuff.
much you can do with a hot glue gun.
And it's under $20, and that's from PowerShot.
Okay.
And this little final guy
so high tech. Look
goes
at you.
into your pocket. It's a 2-hour digital recorder from Oregon Scientific. So at those lectures, you don't have to take notes. And every time you press it, it makes a different digital number. So you go back and find your class notes instantly.
Dick DeBartolo, you're the best. Great stuff this
morning. Let's go back to school together.
All right, then.
I'll pack my bag. She's not interested.
You're watching World News Now.
For a wild week of spinning and winning on the Lido deck on Wheel of Fortune's Cruise Week from Miami.
Tonight at 7:30, right here on ABC7.
Is it time for new furniture? Discover your Italian furniture connection at Nino Medea. Imported and elegant quality furniture, always at great savings. Visit the new Nino Medea Furniture, the heart of the home, for those who have their homes in their hearts. Nino Medea Furniture, 88th Street, Kennedy Boulevard, 201-869-4000.
I have an idea.
That is $1 million idea.
I just got a great idea.
Don't tell me, tell the Invention Idea Company. Ideas can make money, and the Invention Idea Company can show you how to turn your dream into reality, how to patent the idea, submit it to industry, and market it on the way to success. Call for your free invention kit now, 1-888-430-IDEA. That's 1-888-430-IDEA. The Invention Idea Company, your first step to success.
Next on Channel 7. Join us for the latest national and international news on World News Now, which is already in progress.
Stations. Sunday on EBC at 10/9 Central on The Practice. The tension's been building.
I don't trust you as much.
This case blows everything wide open.
How could something like that be missed?
Have you notified his family? I can't. We're just gonna sit on this?
There's a certain code that we have to live with.
One will betray the firm.
You should have come to me before.
One will betray a friend.
We don't turn on each other.
It's television's best and its very best. A new Practice this Sunday at 10/9 Central on EBC.
I want to say a few words about a friend of mine tonight. He has the best and maybe the rarest form of courage.
The wonderful world of Disney is proud to present the inspiring story of Brian Piccolo and Gail Sayers. Their courage moved a generation. Now share their story with your family.
I love Brian Piccolo, and I want you to love him.
Brian's Song, Sunday, December 2nd at 7/6 Central on EBC.
Here are this morning's top stories at ABC News. The Northern Alliance says it has deployed its troops throughout the Afghan capital in an effort to bring order to the city. Life there is beginning to return to normal for many residents following the departure of the Taliban. Investigators in the crash of American Airlines Flight 587 say the plane's cockpit voice recorder has unusual rattling noises shortly after the takeoff. In addition, the pilots talk of encountering turbulence from the wake of a jet that took off before them. And Miami has a new mayor. Attorney Manny Diaz defeated former Mayor Maurice Ferre in a runoff. Diaz represented the relatives of Elian Gonzalez in their unsuccessful attempt to keep the boy in the U.S. And those are some of the stories we're following this hour at ABC.
It may be only November, but before you know it, it'll be that time of the year again. What time, you say? Time to begin pulling your hair out, because despite all your last-minute running around, you can't seem to find the perfect gift for the people in your life that you have to give gifts to. Our gizmo guy, Dick DeBartolo, is here now with some catchy toys and gadgets that may or may not make good gifts, but they sure are the best of what's new in technology, and they're very cool, Dick.
Ooh, they're very cool. One of my favorite issues, December issue of Popular Science magazine. I divided it into 3 categories. Stuff you can buy now, stuff you can buy soon, and stuff of the future.
And this is voted on by the folks at Popular Science.
Popular Science. They go through everything that they've talked about during the year, and they pick some of the best.
What's the
like, how about the cordless blower from Makita?
That looks a little dangerous.
This is really great. You know, I had those outdoor trains that we showed in the summer. I use this to clean my tracks, and it comes with a bag. You can convert it to a cordless vacuum cleaner.
Wait, show me that.
What? Okay.
How's that work?
Okay, this comes off.
Sorry, I gotta know.
No, that's okay. It goes onto here, and the bag goes onto here. And you now have a vacuum cleaner.
So leaf blower.
Leaf blower, vacuum cleaner.
Gotcha.
Okay. This is great for the workshop.
All
Soaking
right.
up sawdust, stuff like that.
And this is going for what do you think?
If you already have Makita tools with the battery pack and charger, under $100. If you need the battery pack and charger, the entire outfit's about $150.
Okay, that's Makita with an M.
Makita with an M.
These are so great.
These are great. This is from Panasonic. These are folding headphones. And what's neat about them, you listened to them earlier, right? Yes. I'll stand them up. There are no cords. And why are there no cords? Because the MP3 player is built into one of the earpieces. You record on this little SD memory card.
Look at that, so tiny.
And depending on the compression, it's an hour to 2 hours of music.
It sounded so beautiful and full. It's like you had a Bose in each ear, like a big speaker.
Amazing.
Although Panasonic wouldn't like me saying that, but you know what I mean.
It sounds very much like a Panasonic, if you ask
There
me.
it does.
All right, this is great. Okay, we drill our holes. This is called Firestorm from Black & Decker. So you drill your hole, and then you want to drive the screws. Ta-da!
Oh, that's
the
fantastic.
Driver is right there. There's a Phillips and a slot. You need to drill more holes. Just go on.
I got a cordless power drill. It changed my life.
Oh, they're
Changed
great.
my life. This is so great.
Well, this will change your life even more.
And this is from Black & Decker.
Black & Decker called Firestorm.
And we're talking what?
And they come in different, like, kind of horsepower ratings. $99 to $120. Okay, really good. From Spalding, you out there playing baskets, hoops, and the ball runs out of a little air. You turn a little knob, and out pops a pump.
Oh, wow.
So it's a built-in pump. It's about $45. And it's still regulation, doesn't add
I was going to say, what does it do to your game?
Doesn't do anything to the game.
And this goes all the way in.
I'm as bad with it as, yes, it goes all the way in.
I was about to say, that would do something to the game.
Use your fingernail.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, happy now?
I am.
Okay. We're going to show you one more thing that's available now. This is from iOmega, and this is called the Peerless Drive. This is FireWire. It comes with a USB. If your computer is 1 or 2 years old, you have those ports.
Okay.
This lets you add 10 to 20 gigabytes of memory. This is what the cartridge looks like. The memory here, that's about 700 floppies. And the 20 gigabyte is about 1,400 floppies. So you can add tons
That's crazy.
of memory to your computer from iOmega Peerless Drive.
And that's a little bit of money.
Runs $300 to $400.
Okay.
Okay. And the last thing that's available right now, Sony XM radio. Now when you drive across country, instead of listening from a radio transmitter, you're actually listening to music from satellites.
Right,
That way, if you find a station you like, it stays with you across the entire country. This from Sony is
Great
the
design.
first one that will go from your car to your home.
That's
okay?
great.
That's about $300, and I think service is about $10 a month. Brand new from Sharp, their Zorus PDA, probably in January. This is now stuff of the future.
Okay.
What's neat about this, it has 2 expansion slots, but what's nice about, let me just turn it on here, we see a little bit of screen, but we pull down on this and look at
The keyboard's there.
There's a little built-in
You knew it was a
mini
matter of time.
keyboard.
Because at this
Exactly,
point with these PDAs, you really have to provide something else for people because they're so inexpensive. They're like calculators were. at one point.
Right. Well, this one is also an MP3 player.
Oh my gosh.
It's coming in February, probably around $550. This you happen to love.
This is going to change my life.
Flat wire. This is the wire. This is speaker wire. We're coming out with phone and cable wire. So put that on the wall, paint over it, wallpaper it, and flat wire will change your life.
Where were you last weekend when I needed you? This is pretty amazing.
This is also amazing.
This is really
important. We're going to push this. Okay, this is called Script Talk. We hear that little clicking. You take your medicine bottle. This is for older people.
Smith. Drug name. Amoxicillin 500 milligrams capsules.
Great.
Instructions.
Explains what the pharmaceutical
what
is.
It is, how to take it, when it expires, how many refills. This will be about $250. They're now working with drug companies. It'll add $1 to the label. Okay, turn that on. We'll show you what this is. I'm going to let you run the drill. What this does, the hair dryer, what this does, this fabric
look at that.
has a metal compound, and it actually is taking out the wrinkles. And this is something else bizarre they're working on. They're working on sleeves that when you get warm, the sleeves will roll up by themselves.
And finally,
this is plastic wrap that is edible. You have, I think that's peach, but you could cook the meat.
In this?
Right, and as the meat cooks, it'll make its own glaze. What do you think? It's from the FDA. You can't buy it right now, but it's coming in the future.
Dick DeBartolo, thanks for all the great info. I don't know if I like this. You're watching World News Now. What's that?
Broccoli.
The most popular pop group of the 70s is back. ABBA, the definitive collection. 37 of ABBA's greatest hits on an amazing 2-CD set. ABBA, the definitive collection.
Martha by Mail, tissue papers, of course, on our colors, our vintage collection of wrapping paper, scissors of all sorts, and we have to scallop and do all that stuff. Scotch tapes, all kinds of labels.
Why do you have autopsy tags here? What is that for?
Aren't those great?
What is that for?
Those are for just
if you have to identify a body and tag it.
All
we
these
have that
different
right
things,
here.
all the different ribbons and things. So we gave you.
This is some kind of a what is this?
This is like an evergreen ribbon.
I'm pretty.
You can wrap this around you if you want.
And this is just for wrapping. That's very nice.
It's all wrapping. So,
and we're going to wrap something here.
Okay, so
I
have a Peach Hutch label maker. Do you have one of those?
To label, you label everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at this. I noticed this today. I'm not kidding. You labeled the tape.
Double-sided, yeah.
Double-sided tape right here.
These are the greatest. If you don't have a brother P-Touch with a Martha Stewart color, you're lacking.
I love the way you work the plugs in. It's seamless, like a magician. You're plugging things left and right.
So here, this is for you.
Do you label everything, by the way? Do you label individual croutons when you're... What's this?
The chinchilla.
What
A
is
little
this?
stiff toy. Isn't that the
this
cutest?
was a rat. I thought it was like...
No.
Rat by Martha Stewart.
It is a rodentia. It belongs to the family. But it does. You know, it's one of
Someone's
those.
been drinking.
So anyway, you should get on with this project because this is an interesting thing. Have you wrapped presents before?
I'm not so good at the wrapping.
Okay,
and
so-
I'll be honest, I really aren't.
So turn this upside down.
Ain't good. Sorry.
Now, bring up the sides.
What is it? You do it right to the middle.
To the middle.
Okay.
But always fold over the top flap.
Why?
So just so you have a nicer edge.
Who cares?
Oh, well, I care.
Okay.
I
all
care.
It's the wrong question for Martha Stewart. Who cares? That leads into a whole philosophical trap. All right,
So
and then
now-
what?
And then you use your tape.
Tape.
Double-sided tape.
Why double-sided tape?
Well, because then you don't have it on the outside and it doesn't look unsightly.
So if someone gave you a present with double-sided tape, would you just explode into a rage if the tape was visible?
Oh,
If
yeah,
someone saw
yeah.
the tape.
I don't like seeing tape.
So you
See,
take
none
the
of
present
these
back and throw it at the little girl? I hate that! What are you talking about? It's the spirit of giving. It's Christmas.
But that's the whole idea. If you are in the spirit of giving, give
Yeah.
a nice present.
And
Nicely
wrap it
wrapped.
professionally and make
Exactly.
sure no tape is showing! See one little piece of tape!
You will be not acceptable. There.
Not acceptable. What a warm Christmas sentiment. All right.
He knows how to do this.
Running low on time. What am I?
Oh. Then you just keep wrapping. Tie a pretty bow. Don't tear the paper.
I'm not tearing it. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh.
Okay.
You're very agile, Conan.
Yes, I am.
Fabulous, Conan.
Now, what I do at home is if something doesn't measure up right, I cut it off. Doesn't everybody do that?
Is that a pretty ribbon? Actually, that looks good. No.
Oh, that didn't fit. Okay, all right, here we go. Good, all right, and then what?
Tie a beautiful ribbon.
Okay.
And, you know, do you know how to make the little bird's beaks?
Yeah, I know how to make a bird's beak. Nobody knows how to make a bird's beak.
Look, fold the ribbon in half like that, and then just go like that, and there's the little bird's beak.
Okay.
See?
Why can't you make the bird's beak this way? Why can't
That's not
you
a
cheat
bird's
and just
beak.
look,
Doesn't-
bird's beak.
Doesn't look as nice. Doesn't look as nice. Mine's perfectly even, see?
Yes, perfectly even. Nothing out of place. Everything is perfect.
Here, can I have your finger, please? Can I have your finger? Beautiful.
Have you noticed one of us is Ow! Don't do that! Oh. You know, you were going to teach us how to make a cake, but there's no time.
Oh, just do one.
Do one what?
Do one, the stencil.
What is it? We have
These
no
are
time. We got to
stencils.
just go? We got our time?
Here. These are so cute. Look.
What are they?
Those are little stencils.
Look at this.
on
Little
chocolate cake.
military figures.
No, they are not. Those are nutcrackers.
So precise, each one doing. All right.
And here's a little nutcracker king.
And so what's this? This is sugar, I hope.
Powdered sugar. If you never can tell. Okay, no, that's enough.
What? Don't yell. When you yell, I get nervous.
Enough. Now just gently lift off with the little tabs.
Okay.
Don't shake. Don't make a mess. Perfect. And there, look.
Oh, those are beautiful. Look
Yeah,
at that.
see,
How come mine are sort of melting and turn?
No, you put a little bit too much sugar on.
I guess I did wrong.
But these are pretty, and these stencils are excellent. Anyway,
I've done my best.
Conan, you do your best all the time.
Thank you very much. Home for the Holidays airs Tuesday night at 8 on CBS. You'll learn all of these things. You'll remember a few of them. Martha Stewart, everybody. Matthew Modine coming up. We'll be right back.
John Jacob Jiggle. Oops. Oops.
Don't let a little oops become a big one. Clip new Tempo dry wipes to your visor. They're 4-ply strong for all of life's little oopses. More convenient than paper towels and napkins, and stronger than tissues, especially when wet. Wherever you go, take Tempo.
Winter means flakes. We're not talking snow, we're talking winter dandruff. The colder it gets, the worse dandruff gets. Neutrogena T-Gel Intensive Anti-Flake Shampoo fights dandruff 3 ways. Stop winter dandruff. Neutrogena T-Gel. It works.
This is Silverado Heavy Duty. Available with the new Duramax diesel. The most powerful diesel you can get in a pickup. Silverado Heavy Duty. More truck from Chevy.
Tammy the mom and Tammy the homemaker are very busy. This is my problem with the Glad wrap. It doesn't stick on a wood bowl, aluminum foil. I know it doesn't stay down. Saran quick covers. I can't believe the stretch capacity. Wow! This bowl is an unusual shape. Wow, it's snug. This is microwavable. I'm sold. I covered my watermelon. I covered a bowl of grapes. I covered my cakes. It's quick, it covers, and I think they should call it, wow, Saran Quick Covers.
Essie Johnson, a family company.
It's NASCAR's Night of Stars with Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and more. The NASCAR Winston Cup Awards ceremony, Sunday at 5 Eastern on NBC.
Deep in the Sahara, a 10-ton prehistoric king has been discovered. It didn't walk with dinosaurs, it ate them. Sunday on NBC, the National Geographic Channel unleashes a monster. Super Croc, NBC Sunday, 7, 6 Central.
Thank you, sir. Everybody, fine show tonight. We have some great guests coming up on tomorrow night's show. It's going to be a really good one. The hilarious comedian and actor Dave Chappelle is going to be joining us.
Oh, Dave Chappelle? He's fantastic.
Yes, yes, he is, sir. Okay, also tomorrow night we have another hilarious comedian. He's currently working his new gig with Howard Stern on the radio. Good friend of ours, Artie Lang, is going to be here.
Artie Lang? That guy's last name should be Langtastic.
Maybe so, sir. And our musical guest tomorrow night, the legendary singer-songwriter, Dr. John.
Dr. John? That doctor's prescription for spicy New Orleans piano is gumbo-tastic.
Glad you feel that way, sir. You know, in addition to all the great guests tomorrow, I'll be telling some hilarious new monologue jokes. We'll also be doing some hilarious new comedy sketches. So you love all the guests, but think everything else we do is lame.
Not lame, lame-tastic.
Oh, good enough. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Matthew Modine will join us. Stick around.
After the first few days of basic training, you realize your preconceptions were all wrong. You're ready to make the transition from civilian to soldier. You've seen your drill sergeants. They aren't so bad. Then you realize your training hasn't even started yet.
Get off the bus! You better move! You had better pick up the pace!
Log on. Watch Basic begin.
Oh, waiting on you!
Only at GoArmy.com.
I thought dating again would be tough.
He's cute. Is he younger than me?
Maybe getting rid of my gray hair was just what I needed.
Just for men. More than a hair color, it's a hair rejuvenator. Gray hair is shampooed away in 5 easy minutes. Vitamin Enriched Just for Men brings back a thicker, healthier, natural look.
I wonder how I did tonight.
Would you like to come in?
Just for Men, the Rejuvenator.
There is a rhythm to life. We sleep at night and wake in the morning. It's this sleep cycle that helps keep us in a healthy balance. But for millions of Americans, sleep doesn't always come easy. Fortunately, there's Ambien. Ambien is a prescription sleep aid that can help you get a full night's sleep. With Ambien, you fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and generally wake without feeling groggy the next morning. No wonder Ambien is the #1 prescribed sleep aid in America. Until you know how Ambien will affect you, you shouldn't drive or operate machinery. Side effects may include drowsiness, dizziness, and diarrhea. You shouldn't take it with alcohol. Patients who abuse prescription sleep aids may become dependent. Prescription sleep aids are most often taken for 7 to 10 days as needed. Your doctor will advise you about taking them longer. Take Ambien only when you can devote a full night to sleep and wake up rested and ready to start your day. Talk to your doctor about Ambien. Ambien works like a dream.
Now you can celebrate the Arizona Diamondbacks' first World Championship with Sports Illustrated's exclusive World Series Championship package. You'll get the official 2001 Major League Baseball World Series home video and this limited edition hardbound Sports Illustrated commemorative issue, both free with your paid subscription. Your official 2001 World Series home video lets you relive all the moments that made the World Series unforgettable. Call now and you'll also get Sports Illustrated's hardbound, gold-lettered, individually numbered World Series commemorative. Both are free when you order 55 issues of Sports Illustrated for only $1.59 an issue. Save over 50% off the cover price. When you use your credit card, you'll also get another great gift available only from Sports Illustrated. This 2001 World Series Championship Baseball free. Celebrate the Arizona Diamondbacks' first World Championship with 3 great gifts from Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
NBC Sunday at 7/6 Central, an all-new 2-hour event. The discovery of a prehistoric king. It didn't walk with dinosaurs. It ate them. You'll meet Super Grok. Then, all-new Law & Order Criminal Intent. Who killed one of the world's richest men? His servant, his son, his wife.
Was she cheating? My husband and I had a very healthy sex life.
You watched it happen.
Super Grok, Law & Order Criminal Intent, and UC Undercover. All-new NBC Sunday starts 7/6 Central. NBC Mondays all new as the Third Watch gets caught in a firestorm.
Emergency message!
The Third Watch pulls together
God.
for its most heroic rescue yet.
Doc, I need one of you over here!
Stay together!
Now they have 5 minutes to get everyone out.
We got eruption gas, baby!
Before it blows again.
Oh my God. You won't leave me. I got nowhere else to be.
All new Third Watch Firestorm, NBC Monday.
All right, you know my next guest. From such films as Birdie, Any Given Sunday, and Full Metal Jacket. Starting this Sunday, he can be seen in the new CBS miniseries Jack and the Beanstalk, The Real Story. Please welcome Matthew Modine.
How are you? I'm very fine, Conan. How are you?
I'm doing really well.
Hey, he's doing a good job, isn't he? 1,513 shows.
Yeah, we're going for quantity here.
You still got the job, man.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about your hair. It looks insane. Now, No. Let's just settle down here for a second.
Okay.
You know, I have to say something. Every time you've been on the show...
Yes, sir.
Your segments become X-rated very quickly. You just seem to. We were looking at old tapes of your past appearances, and you just like to tell a raunchy tale. Now, you're here promoting a children's movie. There's no way you can turn Jack and the Beanstalk into an erotic tale.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can?
Yeah, sure. It's a story about a man who plants a seed in the earth. Finds a soft, wet spice in the earth and puts the seed in there. Giant beanstalk shaft flies up into heaven. Imagine if he'd eaten the bean.
All right. What?
I think that might be how they came up with Viagra.
This is your own theory that you have.
Maybe.
You should do this one for Cinemax. You should do erotic tales.
Martha Stewart's hot, isn't she? She's really good.
I think she's an attractive woman, and as I said, I find her sexy that she takes charge. Now, how do you mean it?
Well, you loosened her up. She had that shot of whiskey, and she was backstage. She's just going wild back there.
She's like, woo! She's wearing a sombrero and woo! Yeah, that's what we do here at this show. We change people completely.
Why didn't you take a shot with her? She was begging you to take a shot with her.
Oh, do a shot with her?
Yeah, the Jack Daniels.
Because what I want to do is set an example for the children of America that what she's doing is wrong. I have the bottle. We'll do it later. Now, I was looking at clips today, and there's actually a clip of you climbing a beanstalk. And I'm wondering, is this really you climbing the beanstalk? Was there a moment where they said, okay, buddy, get on the beanstalk? Or did they computer generate Matthew Modine to go up the beanstalk?
I'm sorry. I was just
You had a shot backstage, didn't you? You had 4 shots backstage.
I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing. I was just imagining you climbing the beanstalk.
That turns you on, doesn't it?
Yeah, I did. I had to climb the beanstalk. And
I think it's more fun inside your head right now than anywhere else. Can we all come in there? I don't know what's happening. You're gonna be all right. Do you want, I think, oh, the bottle's gone. I have a wrap for you here. Would you want that? So the question was...
Yes.
I asked them, and then you answered them, and then we go to commercial. Did you really climb a beanstalk at one point, or no?
I did. I wanted to climb the beanstalk. I wanted to make the movie so I could climb the beanstalk. It was a childhood fantasy of mine.
All right, I don't see how we can continue. I feel like this talk show is a station wagon, and you're a rowdy child in the back seat. And I have to stop it and turn around and swipe at you. Pull over into the rest stop. You're going to be fine. Let's move on to a different area.
Yes, sir.
You got one?
I did. I wanted to climb the beanstalk since I was a little boy, and it seemed like such a wonderful idea to make a movie where I could do it, have my childhood fantasy come true. And
I'm not going to listen to this story now. It's true.
And there I was, the opportunity that I was going to have to climb the beanstalk in Windsor Forest, right behind the Queen's house. They'd had the beanstalk set up, and they had a stuntman who, because the Health and Special Services, something like that, were on the set, and they said it's too dangerous for Matthew to climb the beanstalk. So they hired a stuntman who was kind of a rather large Englishman with a big fat butt. And he was dressed up in my clothes, which were ripping at the seams.
So anyone who watched the movie would see your fat ass going up the beanstalk and mistake that for you.
Yeah, it just wasn't right. On top of which, I was making the movie because I wanted to climb the beanstalk, and there I was with some other guy climbing it. Probably the first time I've ever thrown a hissy fit on a set.
And listen to the reason, too. No, I'm climbing that beanstalk. That sounds kind of crazy. But you do a lot of good, and I want to point that out tonight. This man does more charity work than just about anybody in the business. Isn't that fair to say?
Wow.
You do. You're constantly out there trying to raise money for other people. You actually auction off dates with yourself, yet you are married.
I am.
Let's talk about that. Does your wife mind when you auction a date off with Matthew Modine?
No, she doesn't mind. I mean, the last time they auctioned me off was there's a charity here in New York City called God's Love We Deliver. They deliver food to people that are homebound with AIDS. Mm-hmm. And they were auctioning me to have a date, and I said, I'll take somebody to a Ranger game. And this bidding started, and it was between, I think it's okay to say, isn't it? It's late night.
Sure.
It was 2 gay men that were arguing about who was going to have me. And the bidding got up to $4,000, and I said, listen...
$4,000?
$4,000. I said, if I was embarrassed by that amount of money for a date with me, and I said, if it goes up to 5, I'll hold your hand. Bang.
Yeah. So did you do it? Did you take this man to the Ranger game?
I'm going to go to the Ranger game tonight and hold his hand.
The whole night?
The whole night.
But you raised a lot of money for a good cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was great. Have you met this person then? You've talked about it?
I have, yeah. We had ice creams together this afternoon. And
wait a minute, this isn't for charity. You two have really hit it off. That's for a good cause, though.
It is for a good cause.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
They're giving these swatches away.
What?
Yeah, God's Love We Deliver. Because Swatch is one of their sponsors. I saw how Martha Stewart did it. But she did it with much more ease and grace.
Yes, she did. Yeah, she's the master. Swatch is...
Swatch. Yeah, I'll give it to you. You can have it.
Oh, no, please. Give it to me after the show. Jack and the Beanstalk, The Real Story, airs this Sunday and Tuesday nights at 9 on CBS.
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
Yes.
The second night is better than the first. The first one, they got to set the story up. But the second night, that's when it gets crazy.
Where do we see your fat ass go up the Beanstalk? Is that the first night or the second night?
The end of the first night.
All right.
I say, fee, fi, fo, fum, ready or not, here I come.
Matthew Modine, everybody. Matthew, thanks for being here. We'll take a break. When we come back, Blink 182 will be here. Stick
around. They're the most successful trio in music history, winners of 7 Grammys, and immortalized in the Rock and Roll and Songwriters Halls of Fame. Now, for the first time ever, a 2-CD collection of their greatest hits, from past to present. The Bee Gees, The Record. 2 CDs, 40 unforgettable songs. Hit songs like Jive Talkin', More Than a Woman, Night Fever, Staying Alive, and many more. This is the season's ultimate gift. 40 career-defining tracks, 2 CDs, plus this exclusive full-color booklet. The Bee Gees, The Record. 40 hits from past to present. Just $24.98 for 2 CDs or $17.98 for 2 cassettes, plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Order now. And only on Bee Gees The Record will you find 4 brand new studio recordings of #1 hits they wrote for other artists, but now performed by the Bee Gees. Hits like Islands in the Stream, Heartbreaker, and Emotion. Plus, you'll get the smash duet with Barbra Streisand, Guilty. This is the gift to give and the gift to get for music lovers of all ages. Bee Gees, The Record. 40 hits, 2 CDs, 1 great price. This is just where I came in. To order Bee Gees, The Record, call the number on your screen or send $24.98 for 2 CDs or $17.98 for 2 cassettes plus $4.95 shipping and handling to the address shown. Call now. Rush delivery available.
NBC Friday, National Geographic Channel presents Pearl Harbor, Legacy of Attack with host Tom Brokaw. Friday at 8, 7 Central on NBC.
Kristi Yamaguchi. Nearly 10 years after her Olympic gold, she's back in her first individual competition in almost 4 years. Don't miss what could be her last hurrah. Plus the amazing Kurt Browning and more. The Hallmark Skaters Championship, Saturday at 3 Eastern on NBC.
All right, everybody, my next guests are here with the latest single from their album, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Please welcome Blink 182.
Everybody in the room, look at me with those eyes.
Let's go, don't wait. It's not promised killer. Honest, let's make this life last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this 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 last forever.
Great. Thank you. Break 182, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Now, thanks to an exhilarating new innovation called the Internet, you may, in the comfort of your own home, access the Late Night with Conan O'Brien program. Why, it's simpler than it sounds. You'll be able to ascertain which guests will be appearing and which guests will not. Peruse previous Conan monologues and relive infamous comedic presentations, including the startling technology of If They Mated. Why, it's almost like traveling to the future, all the way to the year 2000 at NBC.com/Conan.
A typical car insurance agent is on the job during regular business hours. On the other hand, Geico insurance professionals are on the job 24 hours a day. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, I didn't want mail.
You don't have to sacrifice service to save money. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
At Scott, we just made the best Scott towel ever.
With new wide ridges.
See, only Scott has these unique ridges that absorb like no other towel.
From shrimp to sea bass.
A better Scott towel just makes more sense.
New Scott towels with wide ridges.
Ziploc containers test number 3. With our new divided containers, a sandwich, salad, and brownie doesn't turn into a brownie salad sandwich. Ziploc, all you ever wanted in a container.
Do you want to be judged only by your looks? Well, guess what? Neither does anyone else.
Don't just sit there, start shopping. Click on to shopnbc.com/NBC Store and check out the NBC Store online.
You've come to the right place.
Featuring hundreds of items from your favorite NBC shows, from ER to NBC Sports, and much more. Plus, exclusive NBC videos and CDs. Tons of great gifts for kids and adults.
Right this way.
So click on to shopnbc.com/NBC Store, the NBC Store online.
An exclusive offer from NBC Home Video. The Warsaw Ghetto Uprising is an amazing story of survival. Now you can bring it home.
We're going to light a torch of resistance.
Order the special home video edition of Uprising at shopnbc.com.
We will live with honor.
Make me proud.
Just $19.98 plus shipping and handling brings you the full 3-hour motion picture event. Order your copy of Uprising at 1-800-PEACOCK or log on to shopnbc.com.
NBC Sunday at 7/6 Central, an all-new 2-hour event. The discovery of a prehistoric king. It didn't walk with dinosaurs. It ate them. You'll meet Super Grok. Then all-new Law & Order Criminal Intent. Who killed one of the world's richest men? His servant, his son, his wife.
Was she cheating? My husband and I had a very healthy sex life.
You watched it happen. Super Grok, Law & Order Criminal Intent, and UC Undercover. All-new NBC Sunday starts 7/6 Central.
Over the past 7 years, he's been the doctor who never gave up, the father who never stopped loving, and the teacher who was always there. Next week, Dr. Benton will perform nothing short of a miracle in a farewell episode to remember. Join us in saying goodbye to Dr. Benton. next Thursday on NBC.
That's our show. I do want to thank you guys for being here. I guess you had a fight backstage with Martha Stewart. Is that what happened?
Yeah. No, I don't know. We don't want to talk about it.
Okay, it's fighting over the bottle. Blink 182, everybody. Our thanks to them. Big thanks to Martha Stewart for being here. Ah, Martha Stewart? Matthew Modine, our thanks to him for being here. And, of course, Max Weinberg and the 7 Max Weinberg 7s. Good night, everybody. We'll see you later.
Access Hollywood.
Aren't you a motion picture star?
This is what Hollywood is all about.
It looks like the Academy Awards or something.
A big movie, a big director, a big feel, and lots of big stars. So come on in and walk down the red carpet with us. It's Access to a Hollywood that's having a whole lot of fun. It's the most fun you've ever had. Maybe this interview is too, by the way. You never know.
Mayhem, madness, and a Super Bowl-sized lineup of stars as Ocean's 11 rolls the dice. Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy O'Dell.
A lot of fun. Hi, Nancy. Hi, folks. I'm Pat O'Brien. It was a Hollywood jackpot of high rollers. George, Brad, Julia, Matt, and more took to the streets for the premiere of Ocean's 11. You hear all that screaming? I think George Clooney must be.
No, you know what that was? I got out and Brad Pitt got out just in front of me. I'm like, oh, man. Brad and Jennifer were walking on. I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble now. Hey, aren't you a motion picture star? Still would. I'm just a TV fella. Jerry Weintraub knows how to throw a party. Yeah. It looks like the Academy Awards or something.
How do you know it's a big night in Hollywood? You got Julia Roberts over here, George Clooney over there, Brad Pitt over there, and everybody screaming Ocean's 11. It's the most fun you've ever had. Not this interview, but this movie. Maybe this interview is too, by the way. You never know. Hundreds of screaming fans biting their nails like the Beatles were in town, visited by 2 of the biggest, running arm in arm across the street. Watched by a parade of paparazzi and over 100 media outlets from all over the world. All for a marquee like never before. A premiere so audacious, even the stars were taken aback.
I would say this is the most for real Hollywood premiere I've ever been at. This is what they talk about when they talk about Hollywood.
The sheer star power nearly drowned out the interviews.
This is intense. This is,
By the way, you got a fan down here.
I'm a huge fan. Right in the middle of something.
Excuse us, sir. Thank you very much. Come back.
This is the problem with him.
Yeah, he is a pest, isn't he?
He really is a class clown.
Let's try that again. This is, after all, the director. Excuse me, sir. We're trying to conduct an interview here.
Sorry. I was just waiting. Are you finished? Because I gotta. You know. Oh, okay. Well, why don't you go ahead? I just think you're just the best director working, you know, today. I mean, literally today.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. With a guy like Clooney, you just never know what to expect, as Brad Pitt was about to find out. Look at that.
Nice.
Let's see.
Damn shame about Clooney. How you doing, man?
How you doing? I'm good.
Oh, we're doing great.
This guy starts this stuff, huh?
It's a shame. He's a damn fool. I don't know what to think of.
Considering this camaraderie, imagine the scene as George, Brad, Matt, and Julia left the premiere to board a 15-hour flight to Turkey to visit our troops. 15 hours, 4 glasses of wine, an hour.
Yeah, exactly. It sort of times out perfectly.
A party all the way over, sleep all the way over?
No, we're partying. No sleep.
Long flight, though, Jerry.
Yeah, but you can't go to sleep when Clooney and Pitt are on the plane. because you're dead. Last time I went to sleep with Clooney and Pitt, I woke up with M&Ms in my pants, in my shoes.
So Jerry says it's going to be a party all the way over, or at least party to Greenland.
For Jerry will pass out after an hour and go, it was a great party.
So how do you think this plane trip's going to go tonight? What's going to happen?
Not a clue. Well, Clooney will have a cocktail, and then it'll all be downhill from there.
Now, Weintraub says you'll party till Greenland and then sleep to Turkey.
Well, we get gas in Greenland.
Right.
Or George has gas. I don't remember which. I didn't read the memo. I don't even know.
It'll be fun because you're all friends.
If I'm never heard from again, I love my mother.
The bottom line, in all seriousness, the Ocean's 11 gang is going over for a very noble cause.
We wanted to do a premiere in Europe for the troops because we wanted to do something to tell these kids that are over there, they're going to be there for Christmas and New Year's, that we care.
That's the thing. I mean, it will go from the absurd to the absolutely divine, just to be able to go there and, you know, look in the faces of people who are doing that, which I could never even conceive of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect. I'm just thrilled we got the opportunity to do it, take it over there and give them a little reprieve.
When you step off that plane, I was just thinking, it will hit you, won't it?
You know how it is. We're just very happy to actually be able to take something and go over there and say, look, we're going to keep showing up. You guys are going to be over here. We're going to keep showing up.
The Ocean's 11 crew is on their way overseas, and we'll have all that for you in detail next week. Nancy.
It has been a busy day overseas as the Taliban surrender Kandahar, just as another victim was found in the World Trade Center and a family publicly grieves for its son lost in a U.S. bomb attack. This morning, America woke up to the breaking news that more than 2,000 anti-Taliban fighters are physically searching a network of caves where Osama bin Laden is believed to be hidden. As we eagerly await justice to be served, we also mourn the loss of 3 American servicemen who were killed by friendly fire yesterday in Afghanistan. The family of one of those soldiers, Sergeant First Class Daniel Pettitori, appeared on the 3 morning shows from their home in Cheshire, Massachusetts.
The president, Michael, said overnight that these 3 young men died for a noble and just cause, and I suspect you feel that very strongly in your heart.
Absolutely. I'm deeply proud of my son. That's all I can tell you. What he has done and what he was doing, and we love him very much.
Naturally, network news is focusing much of its attention on the war on terror, and Hollywood is re-examining its role in this new era. Yesterday, a panel that included West Wing creator Aaron Sorkin and NBC Entertainment president Jeff Zucker met to discuss what new direction, if any, Hollywood should take.
For us to change what we do would be to give in to everything that we're trying to stand up to, and that would be a tragedy.
Now back to Julia. While she will be entertaining troops overseas, her ex, Benjamin Bratt, is here on the home front promoting his new film, Pinheiro, a gritty role that made him face a harsh reality.
Things all right? Good.
It was during my interview for Benjamin Bratt's new movie that the star revealed his recent encounter with racism. It happened in New York City during the filming of Pinheiro. Bratt was dressed in character as the Puerto Rican poet, Miguel Pinheiro.
Now, if you are embarrassed or afraid of what you are, don't blame me. It's not my fault.
It was the first time in my life in New York City where, not once, not twice, but probably close to a dozen times, I'd been passed up by New York cabs. And I've been passed up by drivers who look just like me. I got the long hair and the beard and the mustache. And now I know what it's like for Danny Glover. I mean, it was kind of a sad commentary.
It's tough to imagine that anyone would not recognize Bratt. Outside of his established TV and film career, he was in a 3.5-year high-profile relationship with media darling Julia Roberts, a relationship that thrust him into the harsh media spotlight. The two split earlier this year.
Do you feel the pressure is off since you're not dating Julia anymore?
Pick whatever superstar you want. I'm not talking about anyone specific. It's not something I yearn for. And having seen it from an outside perspective, being somewhat close to it, it's very, very difficult.
Benjamin, who turns 38 next Sunday, hasn't given up on finding the love of his life. He told me he's ready to settle down and has just bought a new house, a home he could one day share with a family of his own.
I was born to be a father, I think. I love children. For me, it's something I've always wanted, and I'm in a place now finally where I feel like I'm ready for it. I feel at balance. I feel at peace.
And how is the search going for the mom?
Oh, you got anyone in mind?
I Guess we'll have to wait for that one. Now, that role is already getting Benjamin some early Oscar attention, and someone else feeling the buzz, Halle Berry. Billy Bush joins us now with that story. Billy.
Thanks, Pat. Yesterday here in New York, the National Board of Review named Halle Berry Best Actress for her role in the movie Monsters Ball. She plays the wife of a death row inmate. Earlier this morning, I talked to her about that award, and she is overwhelmed at the early reaction.
I was so shocked yesterday when I got the phone call. And really what it means is that maybe, you know, this might send a few more people to the theater to see our movie. It's a gift. There you go.
Call it the little film that could. Monsters Ball. A low-budget death row drama that's already put Halle Berry, who stars as a down-and-out widow, into the winner's circle. And as Halle told me, she fought hard to be cast in this emotionally charged role, one that includes an intense interracial affair with Billy Bob Thornton, who also won a Best Actor nod for his work. And Monsters Ball has some talking about this on-screen couple's graphic love scene. A 5.5-minute-long scene in which Halle nearly bears all for the camera.
Do you ever put any thought into a Best Actress award for an Oscar?
I would lie if I would say it doesn't matter, but I also know that if it shouldn't happen, you know, as long as I keep working and keep doing things that I love to do, I think I'll be okay.
Coming up, Tom Cruise's futuristic voyage that had Steven Spielberg calling the shots. We've got your first look at Minority Report. Plus, why this NBC reporter feared for her baby's life. That's straight ahead.
Creed weathers the storm. The alternative rock outfit manages to hold on to the top spot for the second straight week with Weathered, adding another 400,000 plus copies to its total, bringing the band's 2-week sales to over 1.3 million. The compilation CD, now that's what I call music, Volume 8, featuring U2, Blink-182, and the Backstreet Boys, to name a few, holds on to the number 2 spot, selling another 353,000. Atlanta-based hip-hop artist Ludacris debuts at number 3 with his sophomore CD, Word of Mouth, selling over 280,000 copies. And hardcore rap superstar Busta Rhymes busts onto the chart this week with the release of his new CD, Genesis, bringing it in at number 7.
I am extremely happy and extremely grateful.
Is a little bit funny.
Also hitting the chart this week is the benefit CD, The Concert for New York City. The 2-disc set featuring music by Billy Joel, Paul McCartney, and Bon Jovi, among others, debuts at number 27. And Northern California alternative rockers Smash Mouth just cracked the top 50 with the release of their self-titled CD, entering the chart at a disappointing 48. For additional chart information, join the party. Log on to Billboard.com. Access Hollywood brought to you by Nissan. Driven.
Totally new Nissan Altima.
Everybody should be completely psyched about this. It's the PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system at Walmart. PlayStation 2 has the realism that gamers are looking for. You want to be in the game. You want to be the game. It's got a CD player, DVD player, incredible graphics. You can play the old games on the system, but wait till you see the new ones. It's a whole mental body feel. Buy your PlayStation 2 here at Walmart, because we have everyday low prices. There is no hype. It's what it says it is. PlayStation 2, get it at Walmart.
In tonight's Instant Access, congratulations to the star of the upcoming The Lord of the Rings, Cate Blanchett. She gave birth to her first child, a boy, earlier this week.
This week on Days of Our Lives, the event of December begins. A night of celebration.
We're going to a party hosted by my best friend. How could anything go wrong?
But for Hope Brady, a night that will change her life and the lives of others.
No matter what happens tonight, always believe that I love you.
A story 2 years in the making is about to explode. Be there for the big night.
The night you'll never forget.
Days of Our Lives. Weekdays at 1 on NBC Daytime.
Next time on The Other Half.
It's Passion Friday, and there's a brand new kind of kiss, and everybody's trying it.
You know, I'm interested in that because I've kissed and I can't see a new way to do it.
Yeah, I thought I had it down, so I'm interested to see what this guy's got to say. Plus, how to pamper your pet for the holidays.
My dog has hats. These guys sailor hat,
Christmas sweaters.
A PoP hat. He's like a Village People dog.
Next time on The Other Half.
Today at 10, only on NBC4.
These little town blues are melting away.
We'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If we can make it there, we'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York.
Come to Broadway and let's go on with the show.
Barbara Walters' highly hyped interview with the President and First Lady does pretty well for ABC as we fire up the ratings scoreboard. Over 13.5 million people tuned in to watch Walters' 2020 interview and tour of the White House with George and Laura Bush. But Barbara's exclusive still lost out to NBC powerhouse Law & Order, which pulled in 16 million viewers with a rerun. The Thursday night matchup starts at 8 o'clock with an all-new episode of Friends.
Please get the tickets.
Look, I'm sorry, Phoebes. I just can't do it.
Yes, you can. Sting says so himself.
What?
Ross can.
Phoebe,
Ross can, give me the tickets.
Phoebe turns fanatic for Sting when she learns that both Ross and the rock star's sons attend the same school. Sting's wife, Trudy Styler, guest stars as Phoebe attempts to worm her way into meeting the legendary rocker.
Won't Jack's father be joining us? Well, I'm sorry, Jack's father's not available. Okay. Well, then could we reschedule for, say, Friday night, perhaps at 8 o'clock?
Oh, no, I know that wouldn't work. My husband's in concert.
Concert, yeah.
Meantime, over on CBS, tensions rise between the Boran and Samburu tribes on Survivor Africa. Only 9 remain as alliances begin to shift and things turn nasty.
We're going to make a move. It has to be this tribal council. Right. It has to be.
I need to smoke that person out in the next 3 days and cut their heads off.
ABC jumps into the 8 o'clock battle with Family Fare for viewers, ringing in the holiday season with the all-time Christmas classic, A Charlie Brown's Christmas.
You've been dumb before, Charlie Brown, but this time you really did it. What a treat.
Unfortunately, ABC picked the toughest night to debut their newly acquired holiday classic, but hoping to keep viewers tuned in, the network has added a special bonus. Immediately following the Charles Schultz classic, ABC will air a 17-minute documentary titled The Making of a Charlie Brown Christmas, hosted by Whoopi Goldberg. BN.
Whoa, well, it's an all-new night at Fox at 8 p.m. The Family Guy starts things off, followed by The Tick at 8:30, and at 9 p.m., Temptation Island 2. Pat.
Straight ahead, Cruise and Spielberg, your first look at Minority Report, plus NBC's Sarah James' real-life anthrax scare. Why she feared for her baby. That's coming up.
Planet of the Apes rules the video and DVD rental chart for the second week in a row with $7.5 million. The Grinch holds its spot at number 2 with over $6 million. And America's Sweethearts comes in at number 3 with just over $5 million.
If you're going to rely on strength, rely on the strongest, like the strength of Secret Platinum Protection. It's strong enough for a man, but it's made for a woman to be the strongest form of antiperspirant you can get without a prescription. Nothing is stronger. Man has always used strength to his greatest advantage. But then again, so is woman. Secret Platinum Protection. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Number 2, Chad Fleischer.
Chad, what's it like when you crash?
Well, Johnny, imagine if someone took a sledgehammer and broke every bone in your body. Then threw you down 10 flights of metal stairs coated in glass and nails. Kind of like that, except for in the freezing cold snow. Wish me luck.
The Complete Olympics coming this February to the networks of NBC.
On the next Sally, they say Mom stood by me.
Our mom has done so much for us.
Now it's her turn.
Please give her a new look.
His mom needs a new style for her new husband.
He is 22. I'm 41.
And his mom has a flair for flannel.
This is what I wear.
Down-home moms become sexy downtown mamas.
take 10 years off somebody.
She looks like a movie star.
Give my mom a glamorous new look. Next Sally.
Today at 11 a.m., only on NBC4.
Tom Cruise doing his part for the war effort. Next Extra. See how the Top Gun is joining up with our troops. Then, Russell Crowe's new movie, A Beautiful Mind. So what's on his mind? We're one-on-one with a superstar. Plus, first he revealed restaurants' dirty little secrets.
They take your leftover table butter and make hollandaise sauce.
Wait till you see what he's cooking up now. And a Hawaiian island paradise where you can really get a breath of fresh air. Just remove the walls. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7, only on NBC4. They're ordinary people, through selfless acts of kindness, committed to their communities. Volunteers, giving back. Now you too can make an impact in your community. Join NBC4 in the New York City International Year of Volunteers and share a part of who you are. Get involved. Become a volunteer. Because you have the power to make a difference in someone's life and yours. Log on to the New York City International Year of Volunteers. Volunteer for an even better New York.
People who see it, hopefully they'll get something out of it.
That's Tom Cruise, director Cameron Crowe, and Penelope Cruz in Chicago earlier today to promote their new film, Vanilla Sky. But next summer, Tom has got another huge film on his hands, this one directed by Steven Spielberg. Tonight, we have your first look at Tom and Steven's Minority Report.
Look at me. Positive for Howard Marks. I'm placing you under arrest for the future murder of Sarah Marks and Donald Dubin that was to take place today, April 22nd. It's 0800 hours and 4 minutes. No.
Right on my list there. Now, last Sunday, MSNBC National Geographic special focused on Gary Skirka, the producer hit by shrapnel in a Taliban attack. This Sunday, it hits much closer to home, as NBC's Sarah James recounts how she feared her baby girl might have been suffering from a deadly disease. Living with anthrax is tonight's Inside Story.
In America, no place seems safe.
All of a sudden, the breaking news is about us.
Here is Sarah James.
We have learned that there's been another case of anthrax, this one a cutaneous one here at NBC.
It was Dateline correspondent Sarah James sitting in at the NBC anchor desk who first delivered the devastating report and then realized just how much she personally had at stake.
I was scared about my daughter.
The stars are the sheep.
And to be thinking, oh my goodness, I brought my little girl, who's not even 7 months old, into my office. Is there a chance I've exposed her to this deadly disease? And that's your worst nightmare as a mom.
What are the facts? We need to know what's going on here.
Sarah recounts her anxious reaction Sunday night on MSNBC's National Geographic Explorer as little Sophie then showed signs of illness. And this is where the story takes a fascinating turn.
On two distant continents, two mothers face the threat of anthrax.
I have an old and very dear friend who lives in Africa, and she lives in a part of the world where they deal with anthrax all the time.
The friend, National Geographic filmmaker Ginger Mounty, grew up in Virginia with Sarah and is also a mother.
Ginger's husband, veterinarian Conrad Brain, is an expert on infectious anthrax.
She instantly put Nat on the phone, and I said, Nat, I just want to talk to you about this. I want you to tell me that it's really difficult to get this. And he said, Sarah, it's really difficult to get this.
In essence, that's almost the cradle of anthrax. It's existed there for such a long period of time. It's rare for it to cross over to human beings, but there are examples where it's happened. And they know the risk, so they study it, and indeed, American experts go to Namibia to study anthrax, to learn more about it so that we can protect ourselves here.
Fortunately, Sophie had nothing worse than a cold, and Sarah's almost ready to bundle up baby for a return visit to the office.
I'm sure that at some point I'll bring her back in so that people get a chance to see her and to see how healthy and happy and utterly okay she is.
Get the whole story when National Geographic Explorer airs Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern on MSNBC.
Coming up, Matt Damon reveals why his Ocean's 11 co-star George Clooney couldn't get a line of credit at the blackjack table. That's straight ahead in our moment.
Totally new Nissan Altima.
Everybody should be completely psyched about this. It's the PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system at Walmart. PlayStation 2 has the realism that gamers are looking for. You want to be in the game. You want to be the game. It's got a CD player, DVD player, incredible graphics. You can play the old games on the system, but wait till you see the new ones. It's a whole mental body feel. Buy your PlayStation 2 here at Walmart, because we have everyday low prices. There is no hype. It's what it says it is. PlayStation 2, get it at Walmart.
If you're going to rely on strength, rely on the strongest, like the strength of Secret Platinum Protection. It's strong enough for a man, but it's made for a woman to be the strongest form of antiperspirant you can get without a prescription. Nothing is stronger. Man has always used strength to his greatest advantage. But then again, so is woman. Secret Platinum Protection, strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Friday at 5 on Today in New York.
The latest on the war in Afghanistan.
And Jeffrey Lyons reviews this weekend's new movies, including Ocean's 11.
Then Hanukkah begins this weekend. We'll have the Hanukkah Pops Choir. I'm Jane Hansen.
I'm Maurice Dubois. We'll see you in the morning.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel like a fish with no water.
Learn how to prevent your child's next asthma attack. Because even one attack is one too many.
Closed captioning and other considerations for Access Hollywood provided by...
Didn't you say you were getting a cold?
I knocked it out with Zicam before the cold could knock me down.
Zicam has been shown to get rid of colds 3 times faster when taken at the first sign of symptoms. Getting a cold? Get Zicam and get rid of the cold 3 times faster.
Follow the Kmart Blue Lights to low prices on toys. You'll find great savings on G.I. Joes. And for the Barbie fans on your list, save on this Barbie tour bus. Because at Kmart, low prices are our gift to you.
When you're a food critic, a cold could be a serious problem. So, I take Advil Cold and Sinus. It's got the strength of Advil I trust, plus a powerful decongestant. So I can get back to work. That's why they call it Advil Cold and Sinus.
Welcome back, everybody. In our moment tonight, a high-stakes tale from Ocean's 11 co-stars Matt Damon and George Clooney. Matt was Jay's guest on Tuesday, and last night it was George Clooney. Now, Matt tells Jay why George was shortchanged.
So, eventually, he ran out of money. He had no more chips in front of him. And so he said, you know, can I take out a marker, you know, to the house? You know, we weren't playing big stakes or anything. And they wouldn't give him a marker. They wouldn't? No. And he said, I have a lot of money. I should have a marker. And they said, do you have ID?
And I'm like, I'm television's Dr. Ross. Didn't help. I tried the Batman thing, they threw me out.
Poor George. Good night, everybody.
On the next Access Hollywood, George has got his 11, Harry's got his wand, and they've got each other. The weekend is right around the corner. There's so little time, so much to see. We'll sort it all out for you. Hey, anybody still read? We'll tell you about the hottest new books, including one written by a well-known talker.
We thought 33 of the best stories of couples who met during World War II.
Plus, Benjamin, Brad, and J-Lo. Nancy's got that one. all wrapped up for the 19th shopping day before Christmas. It's Access Hollywood's one-stop shop for a big weekend. Until next time, thanks for watching. Be safe, shop early, and good night, everybody.
Save up to 80% buying Factory Direct. The Jewelry Factory makes most of their jewelry in their state-of-the-art factory, imports their diamonds direct, and guarantees the lowest price. Compare Tiffany's 1-carat platinum band for $5,800 with the Jewelry Factory's for $1,500. 1-carat hearts are $199, 2-carat bracelets $349, 1-carat studs $399. The Jewelry Factory has a huge selection and guarantees all the jewelry they make to appraise for at least double. Buy Factory Direct, the Jewelry Factory in Hackensack.
You're looking at soldiers, citizen soldiers and their families, members of the Army National Guard. They spend 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year in intense training to be ready when they're needed by our country or communities. They live at home, building civilian experience, pursuing higher education and personal goals. They're friends, neighbors, teachers, accountants, fathers and mothers, sisters and sons, getting good pay and benefits while giving something back to the country they love. Join them. Call 1-800-GO-GUARD and discover the part-time job with full-time pride.
In the Army National Guard, you can.
It's Friday, December 7th, 2001. The Taliban surrender, abdicating control of Kandahar and turning over their weapons. Israel resumes its attacks in the Gaza Strip, this time shelling the home of local law enforcement. And as America fights to fend off terrorism, it remembers its war dead from the day of infamy 60 years ago. Those stories making news early today.
This is Early Today on NBC. And now, Nanette Hansen.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Today. Just days ago, it was a word no one believed they'd ever hear in Afghanistan: surrender. Yet the tough-talking Taliban and their feared leader, Mullah Omar, appear on the brink of doing just that. NBC's Jim Maceda is in Kabul this morning. He has more on all of this. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Nanette. Well, that's right. Who would have believed it? In fact, just days ago, nobody would have believed it, because Mullah Omar was imploring his troops, his Taliban soldiers, to fight to the death. But today in Kandahar, it looks like we have the beginnings of a surrender. It's all extremely fluid. It should go on over the next 3 or 4 days. But here's what we know so far. Taliban soldiers, it has been confirmed to us by sources in Kandahar, are already handing over their weapons to the forces of Hamid Karzai, the anti-Taliban commander who led the charge there and who was also the future prime minister of this country. Mullah Omar, the supreme leader, is to surrender control of Kandahar, turn himself over, and hand over weapons not to Karzai, but to a man named Mullah Naqib Ullah. He is a respected commander, former Mujahideen commander during the Soviet era, and he is the face-saving means, if you will, for Mullah Omar, to surrender the city. Now, what happens to Omar is not clear. Originally, earlier in the day, yesterday, Karzai was saying that he would provide Omar with a dignified surrender with safety, perhaps under house arrest by tribal elders. But again, as the day went on and into this morning, he's firmed up his language, saying that Mullah Omar has committed crimes in Afghanistan and should be tried. Unclear whether that means in Afghanistan or out of the country. In terms of other fronts, Tora Bora is quiet today. Anti-Taliban fighters saying they've taken that whole cave complex and arrested or killed al-Qaeda fighters. And those al-Qaeda fighters, some of them may have fled, but it is clear that they did not find Osama bin Laden. One commander suggesting that Osama bin Laden has already fled to Pakistan. Nanette, back to you.
Jim Maseda reporting on the surrender of Kandahar this morning from Kabul, Afghanistan. Thank you very much. Now we turn to the Middle East. Yasser Arafat's Fatah faction and the militant group Hamas have reached an apparent truce following clashes in the West Bank. According to the New York Times, Hamas leader Sheikh Ahmed Yassin has agreed to self-imposed house arrest, and Palestinian police are keeping their distance. And this morning, airstrikes from Israel have resumed, even as the Palestinian Authority insists it is moving ahead with the arrests of those who violate the ceasefire with Israel. Israeli planes attacked a Palestinian police compound in Gaza City early today. At least 20 people were injured. Attorney General John Ashcroft is defending the Bush administration's tactics in the war on terrorism, displaying an al-Qaeda terrorism manual during his testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday. Ashcroft said he begins each day reviewing chilling chronicles of the latest threats. He says the manual shows terrorists how to use America's freedom as a weapon.
The United States government has defined terrorists as those who perpetrate premeditated, politically motivated violence against non-combatant targets. If you fit this definition of a terrorist, fear the United States, for you will lose your liberty.
Now, Democrats on Capitol Hill have complained that secret military tribunals and eavesdropping on conversations between inmates and their lawyers violates basic rights. Well, now it's the Fed. More tests are scheduled today on mail that tested positive for anthrax at the Federal Reserve. About 100 to 150 letters in the tainted batch. It's not clear whether the spores came from a letter in that pile or if the mail was cross-contaminated, as they say. And the anthrax-laced letter sent to Senator Patrick Leahy has been found to be identical to the one sent to Senate Majority Leader Daschle. Investigators hope tests on the Leahy envelope and its contents will lead them to whoever sent it. And House members have introduced a $2.9 billion proposal to deal with the nation's growing concerns over bioterrorism. Senators unveiled their slightly more expensive $3.2 billion bill last month. President Bush wants to spend half the amount, though, about $1.5 billion. Well, until September 11th, no one would have believed that the nation could suffer a greater loss of life than that during Pearl Harbor. Today marks the 60th anniversary of the Japanese attack that killed more than 2,300 people. President Bush will observe the anniversary today aboard the USS Enterprise in Norfolk, Virginia. He's expected to draw a link between the two attacks during his address this afternoon. The president's overall theme will be that America's military forces must increasingly become flexible, fast, and lethal. Well, the Christmas season got the presidential seal last night as the president and first lady presided over the lighting of the national Christmas tree. Laura Bush, of course, now a tree lighting pro after doing the honors last week in Rockefeller Center, flicked the switch on the D.C. tree. She had the help of two children whose fathers were killed in the attack on the Pentagon. This year's tree is a Colorado blue spruce topped with a red and white star decorated with 100,000 red, white, and blue lights. And I think that tops even the light estimates in New York City at Rockefeller Plaza. A lot of lights, Joe.
There certainly
you know
are.
what they say.
What's that?
If one goes out, they all
Oh, yeah.
go out.
How do you find the one that went out? Yes,
Exactly.
oh boy, oh boy.
Not
Thank
easy.
goodness we've got advanced technology on that one. Let's check our weather situation. Some changes finally coming to the East Coast. We're going to get cooler, by golly. We're also going to get a little wet. Look at that long line of moisture in the form of clouds stretching from the Pacific over Mexico, over Kentucky and Tennessee. Western areas, Kentucky and Tennessee, will have some rain showers today. New York City, Philadelphia, morning rain showers. Then we'll see a little bit of sunshine with some cloudiness during the afternoon. Temperatures cooling down from the 70s down into the normal 60s and 50s, well, almost normal. And then over the Great Lakes, we see Chicago at 44 and Minneapolis a little cooler. Off to the west, we have fair skies today, but there'll be an increase in precipitation over the weekend. Now, what's headed this way? A lot of moisture from that band of clouds, so that by Saturday, this is the rain pattern. Yes, rain arriving, much needed rain arriving to Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, also Virginia and Maryland. And with that rain will come some cooler air, temperatures only in the 40s compared to 70 yesterday. That's the national weather. Now here's what's happening in your neighborhood.
Good morning. This is meteorologist Audrey Puente. Today will start out mostly cloudy, but we'll end it on a sunny note. Expect high temperatures near 60 degrees. Tonight we'll have mostly clear skies and it will be cooler with lows in the low 40s.
So some weather changes coming finally and some rain, Annette, just in time for the weekend.
Yeah, well, but we do need it, like you so rightly
certainly
say.
do.
Joe, have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you. Up next on Early Today, it's getting sunnier in the Silicon Valley these days, at least according to a trio of techs out with some upbeat news. And why President Bush may soon be able to step onto the fast track he's been asking for.
The beauty, the world of Ralph Lauren. For the holidays, on polo.com, America Online keyword polo.
This is Silverado Heavy Duty. Available with the new Duramax diesel. The most powerful diesel you can get in a pickup. Silverado Heavy Duty. More truck from Chevy.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that's our loan package. Any questions?
Applying for a second mortgage to consolidate bills doesn't have to be difficult or time-consuming.
Excuse us.
Just log on or call ditech.com and apply for a second mortgage with a no closing cost option. It's fast and easy.
Oh, lost another loan to Ditech.
Apply online or call us now at 1-800-71-FIXED.
In the securities markets, you can trade virtually anywhere. With a single broker who can help you get the best possible price and keep your strategy under wraps. Instinet, nothing comes between you and the best price.
Well, there's your look at how Tokyo and Hong Kong traded this morning, a bit mixed. And here's the latest numbers from the European markets trading at this hour. As for Wall Street, stocks took a break from their recent rally, held back a little bit by disappointing retail sales reports. The Dow Jones Industrials fell 15 points. They're still above 10,000, though, as you can see. Over at the NASDAQ, rose nearly 7 points, nearly 7.5, I should say, at 2054. A trio of tech heavyweights weigh in on the state of business, and business, for the most part, pretty good. Bob Sellers is in the CNBC newsroom. He has more in today's Market Watch report. Bob, tell us what's going on.
Well, Intel, Advanced Micro Devices, and Sun Microsystems all provided mid-quarter updates to Wall Street analysts. Intel and its main rival, AMD, both say sales are expected to exceed forecasts. The chipmakers cite strength in microprocessor, of course, the brains of all computers. And Sun, which makes computer servers primarily, says it's on track to meet sales targets, and the company believes it will return to profitability by the middle of next year. Some analysts are saying these forecasts may indicate these companies and their respective industries were not as hard hit by September 11th attacks as had been expected. The House of Representatives has narrowly approved so-called fast-track presidential powers to negotiate new trade agreements. The bill, one of President Bush's top priorities, gives him the ability to craft new agreements which could be approved or rejected but not changed by Congress. The Senate still needs to approve that bill. Chrysler is recalling about 120,000 of its popular Jeep Liberty SUVs. The company says during a crash, the driver's side airbags could deploy too slowly. The problem is caused by a bracket scraping a sensor wire. Chrysler says no injuries have been reported and owners will be notified by mail if they're included in the recall. On today's economic calendar, it's the mother of all economic reports. How often do we say that? Well, this one does count. Maybe it changes what the focus is on, but the monthly employment report for November, which comes out, is important. Analysts expect the labor market to remain weak, but the recent slide should be moderating. The report will be released at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and that kind of thing everybody's watching because how many people are working or not working affects consumer sentiment. Consumer sentiment affects how much spending is going on. Spending affects the GDP, and so on and so on. Nanette, that's it from here. Back to you.
You sure you're done now, Bob?
I think so.
Okay, we'll see you later on CNBC. Okay. Bob Sellers. Just ahead on Early Today, avoiding medical mishaps. We'll have important advice for anybody about to undergo surgery.
When I
evaluate a company, I ask myself, would I put my own money in this company? I see no reason to buy the stock in here. This is not a job that's done well behind the desk. We go out doing the field work that the individual investor does not have time to do. The inventory was in terrific shape going into the fourth quarter. My job as an analyst is not just about buy recommendations. It's about not being surprised by anything. At the end of the day, we just want to do what's right for the investor.
On an all-new People's Court.
I left everything in the cab. Oh, honey, that's like the dog ate your homework.
One unbelievable story.
I'll be taking money out of my daughter's account.
To give an ex-girlfriend $2,000 who you've already had financial trouble with.
After another.
When I found out he was married to 2 women, I didn't want to marry him anymore. What are you doing proposing to a woman when you're married?
I was actually dating 7 women at the time.
And Judge Millian just wants to know.
Were you cheating on me, too? Were you talking to another court show?
On an all-new People's Court.
Today at 3, only on NBC4.
On Passions, Brian and Sheridan almost found love in the tropics.
I've loved you since the day I first laid eyes on you.
If he helps Sheridan find her family, will he lose her to her first love?
Not Luis. No way.
And Teresa is keeping her biggest secret yet.
No one can ever find out that I'm carrying Julian's baby.
Will her own mother blow her cover?
Ethan must be told. Please, Mama, you can't tell Ethan the truth.
Just you watch. Passions. Weekdays at 2 on NBC Daytime.
While tales of horrible medical mistakes have circulated for years, experts are now cautioning that so-called wrong site surgeries are on the rise. But as NBC's Robert Bazell reports, there are ways you can protect yourself from disaster inside the operating room.
Before surgery at Northwestern Memorial Hospital, Patrick McGrath made sure his shoulder was well marked. Now a major hospital organization says everyone should do this because of the danger of all kinds of wrong side surgeries, even brain surgery. The problem got a lot of publicity when Willie King had the wrong foot cut off in 1995. Despite promises to reduce the danger, it is actually getting worse.
Since 1998, we have seen a progressive increase in the number of reported wrong site surgery cases. This year, we have thus far seen 58 cases. That's an all-time high for us.
Peter Traynor needed the right side of his colon removed because of a cancer risk, but the surgeon took out the left side. The right side still had to go.
As a result, I have no colon. I was very upset. It's affected my life dramatically.
Traynor is suing the hospital and doctors. All deny wrongdoing. His lawyer says doctors make far more wrong side errors than ever get reported.
Happens as a result of sloppiness, happens as a result of too many patients, not spending enough time, and not being thorough.
The Joint Commission, which accredits hospitals, says the operating team also needs to take a more active role. It says before the operation, each member should confirm they have the correct patient, surgical site, and procedure. And finally, the team should take a timeout to double-check all the information in the chart.
These things are so simple, but they are not part of the routine at most operating sites now.
Experts agree that a big factor is the vast increase in same-day surgeries and financial pressures on doctors and hospitals to go faster. But they say that should never be an excuse for simple, potentially deadly mistakes. Robert Bazell, NBC News, New York.
Our thanks to Robert. Now we're going to shift gears. Next on Early Today, gadgets galore, a holiday gift-giving guide for the gadget aficionados on your gift-giving list.
Time for the Early Today Biz Quiz. How long?
Biz Quiz is brought to you by Conoco.
One energy company had an idea to build an ultra-deepwater drill ship capable of drilling nearly 2 miles below the ocean's surface. And last year, that ship struck oil. Conoco, think big, move fast.
Classical. Commercial-free, coast to coast. Beyond AM, beyond FM, XM, satellite radio.
Excuse me, which brand of children's cold medicine have moms used more?
Dimetapp.
Yeah, but which brand is recommended most by pediatricians?
Dimetapp.
Oh.
Now, he's got to have something that tastes good.
Well, how about the great grape taste of Dimetapp?
And we've read we should use a cold medicine that's PPA-free.
Ah, well, in that case, I'd still go with Dimetapp.
New formula Dimetapp, the brand that's doctor recommended, proven at home.
Why do I like holiday shopping at Office Depot for my friends and family? Because they have a shipping center right in the store. So I can choose any of their great gifts, wrap and pack them, and Office Depot sends them anywhere in the world. That means I can get just the right thing for everyone on my list.
It's empty. Office Depot, proud sponsor of the 2002 U.S. Olympic team.
This is experience. This is discipline. This is how investors make it through volatile markets. At Merrill Lynch, we guide our clients through market uncertainty by reassessing their risk, their asset allocation, and their financial goals. This is what a Merrill Lynch financial advisor does.
This is what you do.
And these are the times when we do it best.
Here's the answer to the Early Today Biz Quiz. How long does the federal government expect budget deficits to last because of the recession and the cost of fighting terrorism? For at least 3 years. The White House OMB office says the U.S. is unlikely to achieve balance in Fed accounts before year 2005.
Well, the shopping days are ticking away, folks. Need a gadget for the gadget lover in your life? We asked Dick DeBartolo, the self-proclaimed gizwiz, to set his alarm clock extra early and bring in some of his toys for our high-tech gift guide, which ranges from $1,600 to as little as $6
buckaroos.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us what
Some
you
neat
got.
stuff. This is really great. This is from Samsung. It's called their SyncMaster 171. This is HD TV ready. It also can take 2 inputs at one time. It's pick and pick, so you can be watching TV. It has a built-in TV tuner also. Watch TV while you compute. And that guy is
$13.99.
$13.99, and there's a smaller version for $8.99. I just shut that down. Let me just shut this guy off so that we can see. Ta-da!
This is a laptop for under $1,000, folks.
Right. This is from Compaq, and we're not talking about a cut down. We're talking about a Compaq that runs at 900 megahertz, built-in DVD player, CD-ROM, JBL speakers. Really, as you can see, it's a gorgeous picture.
Want to make digital pictures without all the equipment?
This is amazing. From HP, it's called HP Photo Smart 100. The cartridges go right into the unit, and on the little screen on top, you tell it what enlargements you want. There I am outdoors. I have something called LGB Outdoor Trains.
All right, that's a little scary, Dick.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
I think it's pretty cute, myself.
Do you need a digital camera for this?
Well, what you do is you take your card out of your digital camera, your memory card, even a memory stick, it goes right in there. So you don't need a computer or a camera to make your 4x6 enlargements.
Okay. Now, what is the MyVo?
The MyVo is a way to, let me see if that guy is on or off. It's a way to get and send email without a computer. and it uses a toll-free number in 49 of the states. So, like grandma or grandpa wants to stay in touch with the kids, as soon as they plug it in, the MyVo knows what number to go to, so you can get and send email, and it's wireless. This goes to your phone jack, and then you can walk up to 100 feet away, get and send email. Monthly fee, $14.95. Unit itself, $149.95.
We're running up against the clock, so we've got about 30 seconds.
Okay, Log Attack. Hook this to your computer or your phone, and it's wireless. This little guy, these are brand new. They're called spin brushes. Great little walkie-talkie guy. They're under $6. Spin brushes from Crest. And finally, if you don't care about a person, you know, I also have a second career as Maddest writer, the Alfred E. Newman 2002 page-a-day calendar.
Okay, Dick, great to see you. Dick DeBartolo.
I'll send you some email.
Okay, it's a deal. It's a deal. Happy gadgets.
Thanks, and happy holidays.
Oh, same to you. Our thanks to Dick DeBartolo. You can learn more about all of these gadgets on Dick's website at gizwizbiz.com. And we want to recap our top stories for you. The Taliban giving up their last stronghold. Reports this morning that forces have begun handing over weapons in Kandahar. More violence to report in the Middle East today, with Israeli planes attacking a Palestinian police compound in Gaza. At least 20 people injured. And more anthrax in the nation's capital. A batch of mail at a processing facility at the Federal Reserve has tested positive for anthrax. For now, I'm Nanette Hansen. This is Early Today on NBC.
You are watching Early Today, the first word.
They are the hidden victims, children who have lost a parent or loved one and do not have a support network to help them cope emotionally through this crisis. These kids need emergency mentors. In an urgent search for volunteers, Big Brothers Big Sisters of New York City has created an emergency hotline. Here's your chance to help. Call 212-686-2042 or visit our website. Funding has been severely impacted by the terrorist attacks, so please, if you can't volunteer, consider making a donation.
Is it time for new furniture? Discover your Italian furniture connection at Nino Medea. Imported and elegant quality furniture, always at great savings. Visit the new Nino Medea Furniture, the heart of the home, for those who have their homes in their hearts. Nino Medea Furniture, 88th Street, Kennedy Boulevard, 201-869-4000.
Looking for a great gift idea?
Chia.
Chia Pets, the pottery that grows. It's easy. Soak your chia overnight, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow.
Chia.
Grow a whole collection of fun with all Chia Pets, including Chia Elephant, Chia Cow, and Chia Dino. Chia Pets and Chia Heads, the pottery that grows.
Chia Pets and Chia Heads available at CVS, Frank's, Quick Check, and Stop and Shop.
They took a risk and changed their lives. Would you? Next, Oprah.
Next on Channel 7. Join us for the latest national and international news on World News Now, which is already in progress.
My girlfriend is having a baby and I have to get the midwife to her.
The ex-wife prepared for the worst with care.
We're having a home birth.
In hopes that a rescue would soon be there.
It's like Little House on the Prairie.
A holiday once and again you must see.
Can you check to see if my cervix is open?
Okie dokie.
Friday at 10/9 Central on ABC. ABC Sunday.
Someone was working against us.
She's one step away from the end.
Tell me what's happening.
But if you think you know what's coming next, think again.
What's SD6?
A secret is revealed. Watch closely. Sunday's hottest new drama
You don't know this face? You don't know who I am?
is about to explode. A new alias, followed by The Practice, ABC Sunday, 9/8 Central.
In addition to the developments in Afghanistan, here are this morning's top stories at ABC News. After a terrorist attack, hopes for a Middle East truce could be virtually gone. 10 Israelis were killed when Palestinian gunmen ambushed a bus in the West Bank Israel responded with airstrikes and a cutoff of contacts with Yasser Arafat. A Justice Department report sharply criticizes the FBI's investigation of nuclear scientist Wenho Lee. That report says the Bureau failed to consider the probe a priority, did not allot proper resources, and moved too slowly. And tours of Hoover Dam in Nevada resumed on a limited basis after being suspended since September 11th. Interior Secretary Gail Norton said the dam is a symbol to terrorists of America's strength. Those are some of the stories we're following this hour at ABC.
The same question comes up every year at this time. What do you get the person who has everything? Something kitschy and cute and completely useless, or something you want yourself and you hope you'll be able to use when they toss it aside? A gift certificate? Our favorite gadget guy, Dick DeBartolo, is here with a few more creative ideas. Good morning, Dick.
Good morning. I do have neat stuff.
This stuff is great.
Okay.
It's perfect.
For the coffee lover, this is Capresso MT500. It brews quietly. But what's great about this, I'm going to tilt it forward. It actually brews through this little hole into a stainless steel carafe, which means your coffee stays very hot for up to 4 hours.
4 hours?
4 hours, and it also filters the water. And Macy's and Dillard's and Marshall Field's about $160.
And it's all programmable and
it's all
digital and the whole thing?
Digital, programmable, wake up to fresh coffee. This is neat. This is Oster Intuitive.
Intuitive with a 2, the print spelling.
Yes, Intuitive. It's a blender food processor, but I'm going to let you stay on this. It has automatic shut off here. Let me just turn this guy on.
One of its many functions.
Okay, it has built-in recipes.
That is crazy.
And built-in menus. So it tells you what to put in the blender. Then you hit on. It'll run at different speeds, depending on whether the recipe calls for it to mince or chop. And it'll remember the last 4 things you made.
So if I want to know how to make margaritas, I can go in there.
Go into there, the recipe is there. Okay, we'll have some after the show.
And in terms of the memory, what do you mean the last 4 things you put in there?
If you the last 4 things you made, you can just go repeat. Make the thing I made last.
And what will it remember? Like the speed, the time?
No. If you made margaritas last, if you like margaritas, it'll remember, hey, make some margaritas.
Gotcha.
Okay? About $140 called Oster Intuitive. Now, people who buy computers, they burn their own CDs, okay? Well, these are mini CDs, and what you can do, buy these for like $1.50 or $2. You can burn up to 6 hours of music onto one of these little CDs. And then, this is the compact mini CD player. And you put this in there, and as you go jogging, they have something called anti-shock. This has 8 minutes of anti-shock. So you could fall down a mountain, and all the time you're rolling down the mountain.
To the beach, you could fall down the mountain.
Right, the music keeps playing.
And how much is something like this?
It's under $100.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and it
That's
has,
kind of a cool
it has
gift.
remote control with a clip in the back, so you could put that in your pocket and control it. It won't go on now because I took the CD out, so
That's
it won't
pretty
read.
neat.
And it comes with headphones.
And that's
it's really neat. From Compact.
And so that's under $100. Wow.
You're right. Altec Lansing, the 2100 speaker system, has these micro drivers, very unique looking. Now, we should point out, also has wide remote control. It's a complete system that comes with a big subwoofer, but we obviously don't have room on the news desk. So you can hook it to a computer, but they give you a cable. You could take this whole system, plug it directly into this Compact, have room-filling sound from these little guys, and the whole system is under $130.
That's pretty amazing. This is the remote control?
That's the remote control. It's called the Altec Lansing 2100. Now, this is from Wahl, which is spelled W-A-H-L.
Okay, this makes me laugh.
It's because it's called Trim and Vac. And you feel the wind there? Well, actually, you feel it? Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, as you do your stash...
It's a mustache trimmer. Let's just explain what it is, first of all.
Mustache and beard, okay. It'll suck the hairs in, and they go into a little chamber in the bottom. So no messy sink, okay?
Did you use this?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yes, wait, you want to buy some of my hair? And
it charges itself,
right? It
right?
also charges itself, and Wahl also now has a cordless hair trimmer. That's for beard and...
So if you need to be on the go and trim
go on the go and trim. And this guy is, totally adjustable, which is neat. Let me just do it up and down like that. Okay, now, people have DSL, which is expensive, you know, $60 to $80 a month, and you want it up in your bedroom also. This is from Belkin. It's wireless. What you do, you hook your DSL or your cable modem up to this.
And the port's in the back.
Port's in the back. Then this goes upstairs, hooks to your computer, and you can send the signal up to 1,800 feet.
Wow.
So it's a great way.
It's a little pricey.
Yeah. The router, the DSL router is about $250, and it's about $50 to $150 for each way you want to hook up a computer.
I love this.
See, look, this is neat. This is a little flexi guy. So you use it as a bookmark, but you notice it has a keyboard because it is also a dictionary.
That is the best.
50,000 words. It's also an alarm clock. So everywhere you go, it's from Zelco, and it's under $40. It's there.
And I looked up reindeer, and it had a perfect definition of reindeer in there.
It's their bookmark
This
dictionary.
is brilliant.
This is great. This is called 3M Inflate-A-Pack Air Cushion Packaging. Comes like this. You open up the bag. You stick whatever it is you want in there, delicate items. You blow it up. We have a glass in there. And then you can send that through the mail and not worry. And none of those terrible peanuts.
It's like a giant juice pack.
Exactly. And they ran about $3 to about $5.50. They even make one for sending bottles of cheer.
I see. That could
mail.
just be fun anyway.
Yeah, it is great fun. We're getting now into the less desirable gifts, okay?
Oh,
You know,
no.
I have a small affiliation with Mad. The Ultimate Collector's Kit comes with a book, The Half-Wit of Alfred E. Newman. Comes with Alfred Dahl. You can spin his head.
Oh, very nice.
Do not do this with your own head. And finally, a little Alfred E. Newman page-a-day calendar, about $11. Next month, I'll be back with stuff from the Consumer Electronics Show.
Dick DeBartolo, happy holidays. And
Happy
thanks
holidays.
So much.
Thanks, you.
All right. For more information about the gadgets and the link to Dick's website, you can go to the show notes section of our website at WNN.abcnews.com. You're watching World News Now.
Margaritas.
You're feeling fine when it hits you. Diarrhea and gas, too.
With Yasser Arafat's efforts to crack down on Islamic militants. Arafat says he has arrested 180 people since the recent wave of suicide bombings began, including the founder of Hamas.
Today marks the 60th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. It was December 7th, 1941, the day that will live in infamy, when Japanese planes staged an attack on American naval forces in Hawaii. The sneak attack on Pearl Harbor killed over 2,300 Americans and plunged the U.S. into World War II against Japan and Germany. The USS Iwo Jima and other ships are in New Orleans today to take part in ceremonies marking the anniversary. And in New York today, the U.S. Navy Association and the police department will hold a remembrance ceremony.
One of 6 people wounded in an Indiana factory shooting remains in critical condition this morning. 2 people, including the gunman, died. The attacker began firing shots inside an industrial park in Goshen, about 125 miles east of Chicago. A state police SWAT team surrounded the factory. Detectives say the killer was a worker who was fired or about to be fired. Police say the gunman was dead when they found him.
A high-ranking NYPD officer in the Bronx is under investigation this morning for alleged misconduct. Deputy Inspector Jose Rosado has been suspended from duty. Police are investigating reports that while intoxicated, Rosado walked into the 23rd precinct, allegedly slapped a woman, urinated in a sink, and got into an altercation with another officer. The alleged incidents happened Wednesday night. Rosado was not arrested, but suspended without pay.
And there is still no resolution in the teacher strike in Middletown, but as talks continued through the night, there was a new effort to try to reach a deal. Ryan Thompson has more now.
Minus 200 plus in jail, union members were briefed on efforts to finally settle this strike. Union President Diane Swaim saying firmly,
I'm going to bargain.
this is taking a toll on so many.
This is like a divorce. Nobody wins.
So once more, negotiators gathered at this Red Bank hotel, but never have they seen this. Everyone is tired of seeing these scenes, teachers in handcuffs, and shocked at this, 7 teachers in prison garb after asking the judge to release them while promising to go back to work. The biggest sticking point, the health plan. Everyone already pays $250 a year. The board has proposed a sliding scale increase of anywhere from $115 to $800 a year. Robin Datchick got out for medical reasons.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
No second thoughts?
No.
But this night, it was the parents' turn. A petition
It says,
Put your differences aside and the children first.
I want no sides. I want my children. My children.
A demand.
We demand that both sides settle now. Put their differences aside. Put their egos away.
A plea.
I want to learn more things, and we should have more education.
Brian Thompson, Today in New York.
Americans are keeping traditions even in a time of trouble with the lighting of the national tree. First Lady Laura Bush and two children whose fathers died in the terror attacks threw the switch. President Bush called it a pageant of peace. He dedicated it to those who died September 11th and to the soldiers killed in the line of duty. Bulletproof glass shielded everyone as the tree gleamed red, white, and blue.
All right, coming up on 509, 52 degrees at the moment. Let's check the ride to work. Katie McGee, how you doing?
Good morning, Maurice. Good morning, Darlene. Well, the roads are a little wet out there this morning, and you know what that means. We've got some problems to tell you about this morning. Starting off on the Panasonic Skycam and a look at the BQE. Now, you'll see the BQE right near the Brooklyn Bridge. Traffic not too bad here, and there's a couple of reasons why. On the northbound side, you're going to find some delays getting in through Atlantic Avenue. That is because of an accident. Southbound building up coming into Flushing Avenue. Yet another crash out there. That one blocking off 2 lanes. Quick check of the LIE right as you head into the tolls at the Midtown Tunnel. You will see security checks in place, and not too far from here you do have an accident on Van Dam Street right at the LIE. Police may have to close down the ramp while they pull the truck that hit a pole out of there. We'll keep you posted. On top of all of this, it's another gridlock alert day in town, so you know what, leave the car at home anyway. Take mass transit. Darlene, Maurice, back to you.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
And let's go now to Audrey again.
What do you mean snow?
Weather. Yeah, snowflakes, you said?
Yeah, we actually might see
Come
a few
on.
of them. It's Saturday night, north and west of the
70
city.
degrees the last couple
yeah,
of days.
I know. Well, it looks like the good times are over.
Oh,
Colder weather's definitely on tap, and
Wow.
like I said, we could see a snowflake or two, especially north and west of the city. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But first, let's talk about this morning. We have a few light rain showers out there, but they are moving offshore. No need to bring the umbrella out, I promise you. We're going to be seeing clearing skies throughout the morning hours. Right now, though, we're waking up with mostly cloudy conditions, and your current temperature is at about 52 degrees this morning. A lot of the temperatures are in the 50s this morning. 52 seems to be the popular number around Long Island, as well as heading farther inland towards Islip and Stamford and even into Newburgh. It's muggy this morning throughout the tri-state area, but we are going to see sunshine. Let's talk about the record warmth from yesterday. We did break records in Central Park, Newark, and Bridgeport. All broke their records from 71 in Central Park to 67 even towards Bridgeport. Well, that's the story from yesterday. It looks like it's going to change for today. Temperatures are going to struggle through the upper 50s. Still above normal, though, for this time of year. Here are the rain showers that came through overnight into early this morning, still lingering around Connecticut and into extreme eastern Long Island, but they're all associated with a cold front that is pushing through the area. You can see clearing skies behind it as we head into farther western portions of the state, into Pennsylvania and into New York, and looks like we'll see the sunshine coming through the clouds later on this afternoon. It will be cooler than we saw yesterday. The highs were near 70 degrees throughout the tri-state area, but for today, we're going to be in the upper 50s, and that's still about 10 to 15 degrees above normal. 60 is the high number we expect in the park for today, and then tonight it'll be mostly clear and cooler. We've had some nice mild evenings, but tonight we're going to drop into the 30s into the suburbs. Then looking at the next 5 days, sunshine for the early part of Saturday, then rain moves in. It will stay in overnight. High temperatures, look at those, only in the 40s, or overnight lows in the 30s. And what that means is overnight, before we end the rain showers on Sunday morning, we could see a quick burst of snow mixed in with the rain north and west of the city. Yes, it's December. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s, and it looks like we'll finally clear out by Monday and Tuesday with a lot more sunshine. So yeah, possibly a little bit of a snowflake. No accumulations, of course. It'll just be quick. It'll be in the early morning hours. Probably be sleeping.
Just enough to freak you out, actually.
Yeah. We have a nerve to complain.
Exactly. We've had great weather, but it looks like now we're going to be more seasonal.
All right.
Thanks, Audrey.
Here we go. Thanks.
Okay, up next, the overseas market, live from London.
Also ahead, new DNA evidence raising questions about who the real Boston Strangler was or was not.
And also coming up, Len Berman's Athlete of the Week, an up-and-coming basketball player with family ties to a superstar.
But first, take a look. The lottery numbers from last night. We'll be right back.
7-year or 100,000-mile powertrain on 2002 Dodge Ram.
Before you give anything, save on everything at the sale at Kohl's. This Saturday is the one day of the season when everything in the entire store is on sale. No coupons, no gimmicks, no exclusions, no exceptions. Plus, get early bird specials from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. only, like an extra 20% off all fine jewelry, all toys, and all kitchen electrics. If it's in our store, it's on sale during the sale at Kohl's. This Saturday only from 6 a.m. to midnight. Kohl's, that's more like it.
You get one bill for your local phone service, a different bill for your wireless, and yet one more bill for long distance. We at Verizon, all of us, understand that New Yorkers would like all their phone services on one bill. So, that's what we're now offering you. One bill. Just call 1-888-538-8406 to sign up. You, hit the dry cleaner. You, the grocery shopping. I always wish there were more than one in me. Verizon.
Thinking about painting your car? Stop thinking, do it. Maaco's still offering the Ambassador Paint Service for only $189, the best economy paint service in America. How do we do it? Maaco paints more cars than anyone, 12 million, still counting. And that's why we charge less than anyone. Our Ambassador Paint Service is only $189. Maaco gives more value than anyone. What's value? Quality and price. For a great finish and a beautiful deal, call 1-888-MAACO-USA.
Quarter after 5 on a Friday morning, 52 degrees outside as we check out the commute over the Grand Central. That's the LIE going west, coming at you on the top. Welcome back, everyone. Some of the other news this morning. A Bayshore man behind bars this morning facing multiple charges of child sex abuse and child pornography. Paul Alexander was arrested yesterday by FBI agents after allegedly victimizing at least 20 boys, some of them as young as 11. The FBI says they found child pornography photos and videotapes of boys at Alexander's home.
And a former police officer accused of killing a Brooklyn family while driving drunk faces an additional manslaughter charge. A judge ruled that Joseph Gray must stand trial for the death of a baby born to Maria Herrera, who was 8 months pregnant at the time of the accident. Herrera, her 4-year-old son, and sister were also killed. Gray has not pleaded guilty to the charges. Time now to see how the overseas markets are doing this morning.
Live in London, Leslie LaRoche. Happy Friday, Leslie.
Thank you very much, Darlene and Maurice. We're not having such a happy Friday here in the markets. We have most of the major indices down about 0.5%. Now, we had some good news overnight from Intel and AMD, basically coming out with some optimistic statements about the fourth quarter. But the reason it's not having much of an impact here today is because you have a big number coming up in the U.S. in terms of the employment report. So we have investors moving to the sideline. In Japan, the Nikkei fell 0.5%, and we got some news that Japan is officially in recession. The latest GDP data shows that GDP shrank 0.5% in the last quarter. So that's the latest on the markets from here. Darlene and Maurice, back to you.
All right. Thanks, Leslie. Well, we're getting word this morning that sailing legend Sir Peter Blake has been killed. Blake led the New Zealand syndicate that won the America's Cup in 1995 and 2000. According to his racing sponsors, Blake was killed on Wednesday by pirates in the Amazon jungle. He'd been on an exploratory trip when he was killed. He was knighted in 1995. Blake is survived by his wife and 2 children.
And there are questions this morning about the identity of the Boston Strangler. Albert DeSalvo's body was exhumed just before Thanksgiving, and now an expert at George Washington University has announced the DNA evidence from DeSalvo and one of his alleged victims don't match. The woman is believed to be one of 11 women sexually assaulted and killed in Boston between 1962 and 64. DeSalvo confessed, then recanted. He was serving a rape sentence when he was killed in custody in 1973.
All right, an entirely different note now at 5:17. This week's SchoolSports.com Athlete of the Week, an up-and-coming basketball star with some strong family ties.
Len Berman has more from Brooklyn.
This week's High School Athlete of the Week is Sebastian Telfair. Sebastian's a sophomore guard for Lincoln High School in Brooklyn. His coach, Dwayne Morton, knows he has a true leader on his hands.
Sebastian has that talent where he knows when the guy's open, he knows when he has to pass, he knows when he's getting double teamed. So right there, that's the maturity I'm seeing in him from this year. Knowing when he's double teamed, knowing when to hit the open man.
He entered this year as a second-team preseason All-American. As a freshman, he averaged 19 points, 7 assists, and 4 steals, and turned in an incredible performance this summer at the ABCD camp. The other day, he led the Rail Splitters to a win over their arch rival, Grady. Even though he's off to a good start, Sebastian knows there are still some things he needs to work on.
My coach said my shot decision, that's one thing I'm going to work on, and my strength. Be able to play 4 quarters hard, sprint up and down the court.
Sebastian also has the right group of people giving him advice. In addition to his coach, he listens to one very important family member, his cousin, Phoenix Suns guard Stephon Marbury. Marbury compares him to another star player.
Unbelievable. He's definitely one of the, well, I think he's the second best player right now after Jason Williams.
The type of player he was in high school, he took over every game. So he didn't really tell me that much things. He just said, I got to get player of the year. He said, just go hard, do what you got to do to get player of the year.
One thing's for certain, even though he's only a sophomore, he has one goal for his coach and teammates.
My coach, he takes one day at a time. He's a great coach. He really, motivates us right. And I see us going to the championship and winning it for sure.
I'm Len Berman for Today in New York.
And for more on all our athletes of the week, log on to our website at WNBC.com.
Kid's got game, huh?
He sure does.
All right.
Sure does.
5:19 still ahead this morning. Audrey with your weekend travel forecast.
But first, De Niro delivers. The Oscar-winning star has plans for a film festival in trendy Tribeca.
And speaking of films, Jeffrey Lyons reviewing Ocean's 11. What does he think about this one?
But first, here are last night's scores and information.
Careful. That's a Zenith digital TV you're looking at. From big to small to flat to thin, you can't escape the power of Zenith Digital.
Available at Circuit City nationwide.
In Sweden, it's not polite to brag. But we're not in Sweden. The Saab 9.5, ranked best mid-luxury car in initial quality. Right now, lease a Saab 9.5 wagon starting at $419 a month for 36 months. For details, see your Saab dealer.
Cuisinart, the next generation. New lines, new engineering, new capabilities. Introducing the Power Prep Plus food processor from Cuisinart. From bread dough to pizza to stir fry. From salsa to apple pie. We do the work to save you time. Even cleanup's a snap. Makes everyday meals easy and guests welcome anytime. Experience the next generation of the Cuisinart food processor and savor the good life. The Power Prep Plus available at fine stores everywhere.
There are trees and there are trees, but there's nothing like a Treasure Island tree. Every style, shape, and size, they're the ones that make your Christmas sing. For you to light, or pre-lit, or even fiber optics. And then there are decorations from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We have everything from unique ribbons and bows to Christmas gifts. Everything. That's why we're America's Christmas store.
And you're looking at a shot of the Grand Central Parkway at 5:22 this Friday morning. Empire State Building way in the background. That's the Grand Central Parkway out by LaGuardia Airport. Looks good so far. Welcome back to Today in New York. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Recapping our top stories, Taliban forces are beginning to surrender the southern Afghan city of Kandahar to opposition forces. Taliban leaders have ordered troops to turn over their weapons. Under the terms of surrender, the Taliban agreed to give up Kandahar if their fighters are not punished. Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld says the U.S. will not support any deal allowing terrorists to go free.
In Middletown, New Jersey, 7 teachers have agreed to go back to work in exchange for getting out of jail, but more teachers were sent to jail, bringing the number behind bars to 228. Meantime, there are no classes in Middletown schools again today, but right now they are talking. They're at the hotel again. They're trying to make an effort to reach a deal. We'll keep you posted as the morning goes on.
And actor Robert De Niro is doing his part to help Lower Manhattan recover from the September 11th attacks. De Niro and business partner Jane Rosenthal have announced plans for a major film festival in Tribeca. The event is scheduled for next May and will feature 40 films to be shown at various downtown venues.
Weekend is upon us. Talking about travel, Audrey's over at the Weather Wall. Good morning.
Good morning, Maurice and Darlene. Good morning, everyone. Well, right now we're seeing basically mostly cloudy skies here in the tri-state area, but if you'll be traveling along the eastern seaboard, it should be a pretty nice day. We are seeing warm temperatures all the way from Texas and the Dallas area all the way up towards New York. The colder air is definitely out towards our west behind a cold front that's going to be pushing through our area, it looks like later on this afternoon. Now, looking at the rain showers, here's the cold front you can see outlined in the rain and the cloud cover. It'll be pushing offshore over the next 12 to 24 hours. Behind it, a much colder air mass, and that's bringing it or helping to ignite some snow showers along the Rockies, heading into the northern Dakotas as well. Out west, though, looking pretty dry. It'll be nice and sunny in California today. Los Angeles will see a high of 76 degrees. Dry and comfortable in Phoenix with a high of 73. Mostly cloudy in Seattle, though, with a high of 48. Moving inland more, we'll see Minneapolis quite cool with a high of only 34 degrees. Chicago, 46. Overnight lows will be in the teens tonight. And it looks like the warm weather's down towards the south around Dallas, Atlanta, and Miami. Looking pretty good around the northeast, though. We had some early morning showers along the coastal areas, but everyone will be seeing sunshine later on this afternoon. It'll be a little cooler than we saw yesterday. We had some record warmth along our coastal regions like around Philadelphia and into New York, but it looks like temperatures will be still above normal with highs in the 60s along the coast to the 40s as you head farther inland. Here in the tri-state area, we will see partly sunny skies, and you can expect a high of about 60 degrees. A little bit cooler than yesterday, but still above normal for this time of year.
Very nice. Thanks, Audrey. Okay, still ahead, U.S. strategy in Afghanistan. Now that Kandahar is falling, military expert James Dunnigan joins us with details.
And then more anthrax news, this time in Washington at the Federal Reserve Board.
And he's got a new job, tons of money, and a Lear jet. All he wants now is a private social life. We're talking about our new mayor-elect. That story coming up.
Today at 5, the fall of Kandahar, the Taliban's birthplace. What will be their fate if they surrender? Then,
a $683 cell phone bill for a cell phone she never ordered.
Today at 5.
Here's your chicken noodle soup and my Campbell Select ready-to-serve chicken with egg noodles. Want some?
Thanks, I'll stick with this.
Afraid you'll like Campbell Select?
Afraid? Does yours have oven-roasted chicken like mine?
Yep. And it now has all white meat. And
what?
there's 50% more than before.
Veggies, herbs, and spices?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pass it over. Is there any more?
Yep.
Oh, you better get some for us all.
Give me my soup.
Campbell Select ready to serve. Good.
You're looking so fine and I love your design. Save here, save now, Suzuki.
Suzuki's December to Remember sales event is on now with interest-free financing on Suzuki's full line of cars and trucks. Lease a new Suzuki XL7 for just $279 a month, 0 down payment. The world-class XL7 with available third-row seating, only $279 a month, 0 down. Hurry, these special offers end January 2nd. See your nearest Suzuki dealer today.
Save here, save now, Suzuki.
The new Verizon.com is here. Review bills, pay bills. Keep it simple.
Verizon.
The new Verizon.com is here. Review bills, pay bills. Live life.
Verizon.
This leather sofa is only $9.99.
Come on, Bob. This isn't just leather. It's the real thing. Soft as a baby's, well, you know, everywhere you touch.